o'clock on the East Coast. It is 3 o'clock on the West Coast. It is the 26th of July in the year of our Lord 2025, season 16, episode 3, 724 times. You have been welcome to the Clubhouse Podcast. Normally, your one-stop shop for all things sports, entertainment, pop culture, and pro wrestling. But tonight, we're going to take the fourth piece of that out because, as you can tell from the description that we've had, we are live at the Angelika Film Centre in Mockingbird Station in Dallas for the 24th annual Asian Film Festival of Dallas. Welcome. My name is Rob. I am the executive producer of the Clubhouse Podcast. And we got a bunch of stuff to talk about, but we also don't got a bunch of stuff to talk about. We just did this 2 days ago. What do you want?
Yeah.
We're going to go down the line. We're going to save our guest for last because that's what we do. On the other side of her, he is the official fact checker of Sooner Gator Productions. And if he was a poker player, he would have to play every hand because of the shirt he's wearing. You may know him as Ig Bunu, but his mama named him Don Ford. I'm going to call him Don Ford. Hey, man.
I'm mad at you.
What did I do now?
I tried finding that new Liquid Death, the
Fruity
cereal
Pebbles?
one. Yeah, and I checked into like 10 stores. Where did you find it at?
I found it at Kroger.
Because I went to 3 Krogers and still cannot find it.
That sounds like a you problem.
That
I
sounds
guess
like
it
you
is.
live in a really crappy area.
Once I get my mindset on something, I have to do it. But
You can
know-
get him on Amazon.
well, yeah, I'll do that too. But you know me, gotta go. Bye
Don's
bye.
got to go do it.
Do the
On
thing,
the
Don.
other end of the table is my co-host.
And I'm
a
gonna
man that
slide in
seems
frame
to
just a
be
little bit.
Best scarring it up today.
Actually, this is just a nice, comfortable.
But it's got the
yeah,
best scar.
it's a little slick. It's a little nice. I figure it's the 24th annual Asian Film Festival. I might not want to look like a schlub since there's 80 pounds less of me here. So,
But he is out. We do have to say that. And we have a very special guest with us that I got the chance to talk to recently. Whenever we have guests, we have them introduce themselves. So camera's right there. Do
Hi,
the thing.
everyone. So I'm Katie Shook. I am the Dallas Film Commissioner. So I work for the Dallas Film Commission.
Been on the job almost a year now.
No, it's only been 7 months. Can you
Has
believe
it?
that?
I thought it was the end of last year.
No, I came in
So you were
end of December. So really
So-
January was like the launch. So yeah, we're on month 7.
What do
believe it or
you?
not.
You're here with us at Asian Film Festival
Yeah.
Dallas. Tell me what you've been finding out so far.
So unfortunately, this is my first day today. So I missed the last 2 days.
As
which
did we. It's okay.
I'm a little bummed about that because the programming is incredible for this festival. We were holding our workforce development, so we were actually doing a PA training class. So
Okay.
I came right off of teaching some green PAs how to get on set, and came right on over here to the beautiful red carpet that I see tonight.
John Wildman's running that for us.
see,
Yes.
that's when we have really important people. We know that there's time missed, but that's because she's doing more important things than I
Yeah.
imagined.
Yeah.
I wish I could just veg out and watch movies all day. I miss that.
I miss high school too.
See, I worked at the movie theater.
That is true.
Yeah.
We also found out recently.
Oh, God.
Alex is a little bit younger than me because he's got better hair than I do. But yeah.
I was trying to be nice.
When Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles came out in
Yeah.
1990,
Mhm.
we found out recently that he saw it at the theater I worked at in high school.
Oh,
Yes.
ow.
But the even better part about it is my closest friend at the time, it was his dad between jobs who was like, I need an excuse to see this. I'm just going to take the boys out of school because they're not learning anything in Florida.
But I mean, we know that you're very, very busy because the chainsaws you juggle are always on fire.
Always.
Have you had time to take in any films lately that have just like blown you against the back wall?
No, and I wish I have. I'm also the mother to a 3.5-year-old, so mommy time comes before a lot of recreation.
I will tell you next weekend, Bad Guys 2. I screened it this morning.
Yeah.
I loved it
Okay.
because I love the first one.
Yeah.
I loved the first one. This one, just as good.
The first one's very funny, and I know we watched it together at home, and he thought it was hilarious. So I'm hopeful for the next one. I'm really sad that I haven't gotten to see Superman yet.
I saw it Monday.
Did you?
Yeah, we didn't get the screening for that.
I had a lot of friends that worked on it.
I like it. I don't understand some of the criticisms of it because people are like, well, it's kind of silly. Well, it's supposed to be kind of silly to a degree. Like, go back and watch Christopher Reeve.
Absolutely.
He played it straight, but that's what makes it work.
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought the movie was very good. I'm looking forward to where it goes from here because unlike what Marvel's been doing, there's not that teaser for what's next. There is a mid-credit sequence where if you've seen the poster for the IMAX, that's what it is. And there's just like a little inconsequential scene afterwards that made me giggle a little bit. but I liked it. I had to get the crypto popcorn bucket that they
I
sell
love
right
it.
here at the Alamo.
And if we're going to trust somebody with a comic book range, it's going to be James Gunn.
Yeah, James Gunn gets stuff done.
Absolutely.
Anything you're looking forward to that's coming up?
Oh, I really wanted to see Together. So that was one of the ones that premiered at one of the festivals that I got to go to. I don't actually ever get to see anything at festivals, which is kind of a bummer. I'm mostly networking and helping to coordinate.
But you were at
the
Cannes,
chaos.
weren't you?
I was at Cannes. So Together wasn't at Cannes. It was either at, I'm almost certain it was at Sundance, but it could have been South by. They kind of all blur together after a while. But I'm getting ready.
Sorry, you dropped some of these names here.
That's
If
part
you
of
have
her.
I
to,
know,
I
I'm
gotta
teasing.
go.
That's what she does.
It is what I do.
It's her thing.
You know, teasing is a love language for me.
It's also fair.
I appreciate the tease.
Yes.
But I'm getting ready to go to the Toronto Film Festival, the next one.
Nice. I've always wanted to go to TIFF.
Yeah, and they keep announcing some really good ones.
Yeah.
So,
Like Together, I love both of them,
yeah.
but I have a policy. I live by a code. I don't do
You
horror movies
horror?
because I refuse to give someone my time or
Oh.
money to try to make me pee on myself.
You gotta go to the dark side. man.
no.
I have disturbed.
I have
viewing
been working
habits
on
now.
this for a decade. It's not going to happen.
The only two exceptions there have been in the last few years, and I'm ready for the sequel. I loved Ready or Not.
Yes.
I'm ready for the sequel,
Yeah.
and I really liked Your Next. Those two I very much enjoyed because
Okay.
there was more elements to it. And
Yeah.
I like stuff like Battle Royale. I actually got to see that in a theater at the Alamo a few years ago.
Yes.
Stuff like that I'm down for.
More like visceral thrillers, less
Kinda, sorta.
less scary, spooky.
I'll give you an idea. I've been trying to get him to see Overlord since it came out. And he just
You
won't.
won't
Hard
do
pass.
it?
Hard pass.
Okay.
But I will say, like, and we have another guest joining us, but so we can kind of careen into this. I will neither confirm nor deny, but although Bank of America will verify. You only have like less than a week left to get to Barnes & Noble. Every July, every November, all of their criterions are 50% off.
Mhm.
Now, if you don't have a Barnes & Noble, Amazon's price matching.
Oh, that's interesting.
So I was able to get the Godzilla box set, which is the first 15 Toho Godzilla films
Yes.
with Criterion's
With the
treatment.
stamp on it. Yeah.
Half off of that, and I had a $50 gift card. So it arrived in the mail Monday, and I am ready to dissect this 16-disc
Yes.
set. Or it's actually 8 discs because it's 2 movies per disc. And I got the Godzilla by itself because it has the American cut on it.
So not only did you get a great box set, but you got it at a deal. So you're going to be riding that high for a while.
Yeah, yeah. I've gotten a few things. Please don't tell my wife.
It's okay. She doesn't
But
watch.
like I was able to get, they did Cooley High. I got that one. Today I got Thief, which I've been wanting to revisit.
Mhm.
So go. You only have a few days left. Then you got to wait till November, and that's when I'm probably by that point I'm getting the new. They're reissuing This Is Spinal Tap
I saw that.
and they're because if you've never seen the Blu-ray, they do the commentary in character.
Mhm.
But for the new re-release, they're doing another commentary as themselves
Ooh,
as we
that's-
prepare for the
yeah.
sequel. So I'm ready for that.
That's
Let's
great.
introduce. We have somebody sitting with us.
the most patient person we've ever had on the show. Thank you so much.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Tell us who you are.
I'm Colton Dillard. I made a film and submitted it to the student section of this festival, and so I got to show it there and got to see
Has it shown yet?
Yes, yeah, I showed on. It was like the first thing. The student section was shown on Thursday at the beginning.
How'd it go?
It was good. Yeah, it was
Was-
cool to see it.
I was gonna say, was it the
theater.
first time you got to see it on a screen of the size we have here at the Angelika?
Yes, yeah, it was. Yeah,
What?
so
What?
it's
I mean,
exciting.
because a lot of times when you're making films, you're looking at it like maybe on a screen like this.
Right, yeah.
Maybe if you get one that's like 2 of these that I have in front of me. Was that just kind of mind blowing to just? Did it make you see it differently because of a bigger screen, or was it just kind of like, oh, I feel like I've seen this before?
I think it was honestly the biggest difference was like seeing the theater chairs around me and kind of that smell of popcorn, right?
Oh,
And so it's
you are not wrong.
the screen is like big and the size, and that's like awesome, but also to be able to be like, this is what I feel like when I watch a movie, but I'm seeing something that I made on the screen.
Well, tell us
you know?
about the film.
Yeah, so it's actually a animated film, a stop motion animated movie. It's like 2 minutes long. I made it for part of my class, which I go to UT Dallas. I'm a UT Dallas student.
Okay.
So made it there, and it was like 6 weeks. We had 6 weeks to do it, and I just made it by myself. And it was a lot of fun. So it's made with clay and paper.
Is this your first completed film? Like, have you done just scenes before, or is this like your first one?
This is
your
really
baby?
my first one. It was like the first time that somebody was like, okay, you have to make at least a minute-long film and just go make it. And so
And
And you got into a film festival.
absolutely.
That's so
Yeah.
impressive.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And I always wonder about that one because my limited experience has been on the other side of the camera, and don't worry, this face didn't go anywhere. But was it more like excitement, terror? How were you feeling going into it? Like, where was your confidence level with it being like, oh, this is really happening?
Of making the film?
No, with the showing, the first screening.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's been, I don't know, I guess more excitement.
Good,
You know,
good.
It was showed at some other festivals. And
Oh, okay.
I was actually, the reason I was able to hear about this was because one of the board members saw it at a, like, showing exhibition thing that it was at, and
Awesome.
so they approached me. And
Yeah, they have a great board that covers this, so they'll find you if you have talent, which you obviously do, or you wouldn't be here, sir.
Thank you.
But congratulations
Thank
on
you.
that. I'm really happy. I'm going to look forward to seeing it. What was the title again?
So it's called Page to Page.
Page to Page.
It's about a person trying to figure out the idea for their next big project, and thus has to look at the pages of the past to create the pages of the future.
So it's almost meta on top of it, too.
Yeah.
Okay, he's smarter than us, though.
For me, that's a very low bar. So.
Yeah. Well, I'm only about 4 feet tall, so I don't have a bar.
I mean, I've got the mental problem part of it. You have the height problem part of it. There's a balance there.
Yeah, together we make Master Blaster. That's an old reference. I don't know if you get that one.
I say Krang. I did see a shirt last week at a Greater Austin Comic Con that was Krang of the Hill.
But the other thing I want to go is was stop motion your first choice, or were you thinking about different aspects of how to tell this story?
Yeah, so actually the class was specifically going over experimental animation, and so it had to be stop motion. And so I think, it is definitely interesting as I kind of think about future stories and ideas, and think about, like, animation is definitely not the easiest way to tell things, right? So you want your story to be specifically set up for animation, and if you're going to stop motion, because there's a lot within the material that you're using to be able to use that material to also tell the story, right? And so, I mean, at first it was a lot of thinking about it and, like, trying to figure out, okay, do I want this, like, it has to be stop motion, right? So how do I want to use that method to be able to add rather than take away? And I mean, it was scary for sure. You know, it was because
and with it being for a class, I apologize.
No,
okay.
Okay,
I just want to make sure I didn't interrupt.
Yeah, no.
But with it being for a class, was there anything that might have been a study piece for you? Like, what did you go to Wallace and Gromit or anything like that?
Inspiration for this?
Yeah. So, I mean, not really. Actually, with the same professor, we did actually just do a study abroad at Aardman Studios this past May. So that was really cool. But
nice.
It was awesome. Got to hold one of the Wallace puppets and do all this. It was awesome.
And again, just further proving how much cooler this guy is than me. I would be like, I don't want to touch that, because I'm like was it Will Smith in the first and Men in Black? I feel like I'm gonna break this thing. You know, like, because like it's like that. It was like the heavens would open and there would be a halo around it. And
I mean, the idea of getting something as local as UT Dallas, and you could think about it whatever you like, but the fact that they have those connections to get you over there,
absolutely,
like,
amazing.
Did you know about that going into that class, or like was it a deciding factor, or was it just a surprise? Like, oh, this is going to get real.
Yeah, no, this was actually something where I knew the professor who led that class, she also led this study abroad, and I actually got into this class because I knew her, and I knew her because I had heard about the study abroad.
Nice.
So it was like I was already at UT Dallas, and then I found out about this and was like, I have to do this, right? Like, I can't just miss this opportunity. And so I actually was this was my second year this last year at school, and the first year I wanted to do the study abroad program, but then there were some things that came up, and so I had to do it the next year, and was able to do it this last May finally.
So all of this before you're a junior.
Yes.
Very
yes,
impressive.
Oh, thank you.
I just felt my back seize up a little bit.
my hip broke minutes ago.
Yeah, but I just remembered at this point now you've been to multiple film festivals. You just need to walk in and just be like, I don't want to pay for school. just be like, you're set. Like, you're already like nailing it to the point of, I'm in awe of at this age being able to get to that point.
Absolutely.
That's so cool.
Thank
And
you.
I
appreciate that.
and as much as I wish somebody had said something like that to me younger, make sure you take the time to enjoy it.
Absolutely.
I mean, don't let it overwhelm you. This is your show.
What kind of movie do you want to make next?
I'm actually thinking a lot about my capstone. I think I want to do stop motion again. I really enjoy that. Just there's so much, it takes a lot of time, but there's just the material aspect of it. I think really is just beautiful. Right. So, I mean, talk about inspiration, being inspired by, Leica movies and Wallace and Gromit and those. But I have an idea about kind of, I have some ideas, I think I want to try to, especially since it was my first film, kind of think about like how does a filmmaker think of ideas and think of future projects, and so I'm honestly just constantly thinking of things, writing them down. Maybe like in 2 years it'll spring up into something.
It's our
more.
next Jorge Gutierrez sitting right here,
Possibly.
friend of the show. Yeah, I'll drop that name.
Yeah.
We love Jorge. We got to talk to him earlier this year.
Yes, we did.
So
Yeah. At was Bankhead.
no, that
Festival?
was Real Owl.
That was the Real Owl
That was
Festival.
Real
He was
Owl.
there then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
So for Garland, and but I love seeing this where we're able to talk to people who get that start with like a Real Owl level, getting to UT Dallas, and this one fast tracking to whichever studio he wants to get to. But dude, it's so cool getting to do that. And it's one of those things. It's like we've always said we wish we had that opportunity, but we're so glad that you do.
Thank you. I
And
appreciate
you're earning it. You're absolutely earning it. That's the big thing. Never let anybody tell you you're lucky. You earned it.
Thank
Just
you.
quote Peter Dinklage if you have to.
I got you.
So they had the poster over here for the Toxic Avenger unrated with
Yeah, I saw the
Dinklage
trailer
as
for that,
Toxie.
yeah.
I'm still trying to get over the fact that I saw that trailer and went, oh my God, I don't think I'm high enough for this.
Dude, I'm telling you, the original was a staple when I was a kid.
Oh, I remember.
Because it was in heavy rotation. Like HBO had like 6 movies, and they ran them in a loop, and that was one of them. It was like that Stroker Ace 6-pack. It was like all the figures like that's a thing. Okay, I'll watch this because
Don't
it's
worry,
4
they're
o'clock
movies
on a
from before you
Tuesday.
were born.
No,
I was going to
Yeah.
say he's not dating himself at all.
Yeah, but see, every time he wants to make an age reference, oh, that's before my time. The response is always the same. That literally means you've had your entire life to see it. So Don is giving us the high sign. So, well, we've got to reset. So thank you for hanging out with us.
Thank you all
Absolutely.
so much. It was
Can't
so
wait to
It was
see
a
you on your
pleasure
next
meeting
one.
you.
Thank you all.
All right.
Nice meeting you.
This is the Clubhouse Podcast on Sunset Lounge DFW. We are at the Angelika. You can stick around if you want. I don't know who else we got coming. I saw another friend of the show's on the red carpet currently.
Oh, who do we got?
Farah White's over there.
Oh, nice.
You know Farah well.
Yeah.
She's done the show 3 or 4 times at the Dallas International Film.
Yeah.
This might have been before you were on the show.
Oh, no, the last one it was the first one I did.
Oh, okay, that's
Yeah.
right, because that was when we had all the guys, and that was when we had Jub on.
Yep.
So,
I still have all those pictures and nowhere to put them. I got to throw them up on our Facebook.
oh yeah, they're all in my phone.
Yeah.
So back to you, my friend, as
Yes.
we're waiting. So we were talking about Together, which is the Allison Brie.
Yes.
How you doing?
Alison Brie,
And,
Baby Franco.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And what other films interest you? Like, what kind of films do you gravitate to?
You know, as much as I love feature length, I've been gravitating more towards episodic lately. Just because I like the time to world build and all that kind of stuff. I'm a fantasy nerd. I love anything that's like
What's your go-to?
magic.
Because you're
hard
talking to
pick.
see, we're not nerds, we're geeks, because geeks are
know.
nerds with social skills.
Okay.
So you're geeky, you're not nerdy.
yes. I do have the social skills down.
There you go.
Because I'm able to talk about this.
It's your
Hi,
job.
honey. How are you?
That's like a prerequisite
It's so
for your
fun
job.
to be live here at the
Yeah.
at the festival. There's so many
every
people
time,
walking by.
we do 3 or 4 here a year, and it's just like that.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're a little farther down than we normally are, so this is a little weird.
Well, it's
for
a little
us.
bit longer of a red carpet because this is a big event.
Well, and the
so-
red carpet's
Yeah.
not normally up here. It's actually off to my right, for those of you that don't know. But we were talking about episodic. Do you binge or do you like having one at a time? Because I'm a one at a time guy.
Yeah, I'm a binger.
See,
It's bad.
Mark Bernardin, I think, said it best on Fat Man Beyond. He said, the problem when you binge, you got about 3 hours to talk about it.
Mhm.
He goes, when I have one episode a week, I've got a week to talk about
So
it.
I do like when like Apple's dropping like one a week, and it gives you that like cooler conversation,
Yeah.
moment back. We were doing that with Severance, where everyone was coming into the office, and we're all like, "Oh my gosh, did you watch the last episode?" And then like
Mhm.
all the theories, and we were talking about all that kind. And I like heady stuff like that. I like things that are a little bit more cerebral, and you're kind of wondering, you're looking for Easter eggs. All of that kind of stuff is like a filmmaker's dream, because you know that they get to create all of that.
I need to get caught up on season 2 of The Big Door Prize. It's on Apple TV.
I haven't seen that.
So
one.
basically, the concept is this little town, and this machine shows up in their little grocery mart, And you walk up to this machine and you put in your social security number and you scan your fingerprints and it tells you what your destiny is. Well, people are taking this incredibly seriously.
Yeah.
And things start to happen in this little town. And I love season 1. I've not watched season 2 yet. But it's, and every intro, the intro to every episode weaves itself into whose vantage point you're going to see that episode from.
Yeah.
There's an overall arc, but you have individual people in the town who.
See, Apple
whether
needs
it's
to market their shows better.
I love.
I
Get on
don't
an
know.
Apple.
I don't know why. Like they will market their terrible movies over and over again. But
Speaking of horror movies, look who just rolled up.
But they will advertise their movies, especially when they're not good like crazy, but they're high quality shows they do nothing for.
Well, introduce yourself to everybody. Camera's right over there.
Oh, okay. There's a camera. Who knew? My name is Lisa Normand. I'm a Dallas-based film producer, and I don't have a film in this festival. Just a big fan.
Awesome.
Big fan of the festival.
Well, that's one of those things. You support the industry, and you deserve what comes.
Support local filmmakers.
Absolutely.
Just like support local
did
musicians.
get to see your last film at Diff, and I always say it, I don't get to see anything, but I did make a priority to see yours because yours shot in Dallas.
Yes.
It was all locally done, called The Other, which is a horror film. And we were just talking about horrors and how this guy is a big baby over here. I think you might be able to tolerate this.
Let's talk about it. Tell us about your film.
Okay. Well, so the film that just came out.
Because we missed doing Diff this year, so I want to hear about those.
You missed out. They had some.
I've missed out on a lot over the last couple of months, but that's been graphic enough on our other shows.
So The Other is a psychological thriller that gets into some body horror and definitely has some scares. It is about a young couple who's having trouble conceiving, so they foster a mute orphan to come into their home, and as you can imagine, chaos ensues.
Oh, I was going to say everything just goes well.
No, everything went great.
It's now a sitcom.
I know. The thing that I love about the film, and I'm just going to brag about it, and you can set the record straight, otherwise, is that setup that I just described is such a familiar trope in the horror genre. I promise you are wrong about what happens next.
I love that.
The ending is insane.
Yes.
I will say, my wife is a huge horror nut and always wants to go. And about 90% of the time, we're about 15 minutes into the movie, and I just go, oh, I get it.
Yeah.
And it's a problem because they're usually so formulaic. So hearing something that is different, I'm going to go out of my way.
Yeah. Okay.
When and where are we able to see?
It is available VOD right now. Anywhere where you can rent a movie, Apple, Amazon, wherever else people rent movies. That's the only place I do it.
And clarifying, it is The Other.
The Other.
From Lisa.
Correct. Well, Paul Etheridge is the writer and director. I'm just a lowly producer.
There's no such thing as lowly when you're on this show.
But you know my $1 billion idea. I'm just waiting for somebody that can do it. I want to create a VR blockbuster.
A what?
You put on your VR headset,
Okay.
and you literally walk into a blockbuster. And you can walk up and down the aisles, and if you see something you want to pick up, you use your VR, you pick it up, and you flip it over, and it plays the trailer for you.
That's fun.
And then it tells you where you can get it from. And then when you're ready, you go to the virtual counter and you check them out.
If only there was like a Bezos or something who would take good ideas.
Because that way, if somebody steals it, I got it on video.
And don't worry,
multiple times.
We understand there is also branding that would follow into this, but we say VR headset because no free ads.
That's right.
But
we did say Blockbuster.
Yeah, but that's not.
But there's still one left.
That is dead IP.
There's still one left in Eugene, Oregon. There's a whole documentary about it. It is a genuine blockbuster. It's in Eugene, Oregon.
They actually made was it a show or a movie?
No, it's a documentary.
No.
It was a series on Netflix. It wasn't very good. But it had Randall Park in it.
Yes,
and JB Smoove was in that as well.
Because of course.
And I worked at Blockbuster when I was in college, and so I was very disappointed in it.
But
there's no rental place manager has an office bigger than my first apartment.
But the other one I want to get back to is, so we have The Other on VOD in different places. Are you showing at any other festivals or any other events?
Not right now. I mean, we premiered at Fantaspoa in Brazil.
Oh, fancy.
I know. Well, I mean, I assume we did. I didn't go.
I am told we did.
I have heard tell
it
of
was
a
in Portuguese. I struggled a little bit.
It was. Yeah, I don't speak. And then we were at the domestically at the Dallas International Film Festival. But now we are rolling it out in all the markets. So it's kind of a weird thing of, can you still screen if you're available? And I mean, we're more focused now on getting a streaming deal.
Okay. And we have the Dallas Film Commissioner here. This, of course, streaming, so it goes everywhere and everywhere. Some places we don't even know about. But talk about filmmaking in the Dallas area. Like, talk to the people of why they should film their stuff here.
Absolutely. So I'm always, as someone that was formerly from production, I'm always talking about how this is like a viable career pathway. I know there's a lot of parents out there who have kids that go to film school. I have 2 film degrees under my belt. I don't know if that was worth it necessarily, but it's
always worth it. Always worth it.
You're always
At least when they
your
charge you
student-
for it.
Yes.
Right. You're always looking at your kids and you're like, is this really something you could do? And absolutely. There are plenty of people in our area that work year round as filmmakers in different facets of production. And, I'm always trying to encourage people to, jump on in and get their start, as a storyteller in some kind of way. We're a massive commercial hub, as you all know. We're Dallas is home to so many big brands, and a lot of them do a lot of corporate video in-house, a lot of vertical video, all that wraparound content for all the sports, a lot of sports broadcasting, all of that. And then, of course, we have our filmmakers like you that do long form and are doing things like features and episodic. Taylor Sheridan's right next door in Fort Worth. He just shot here on Knox Street and Mr. Charles this week. So, we're getting bigger pieces of stuff, and there are hundreds of people that work on those sets. So it's a real thing. It's a real industry. It's a vibrant one, and I just can't wait.
And people would be shocked at the number of productions that are or have been shot here.
Yeah, our filmography is like crazy.
The company I used to work for, the company I currently work for, had an office in the Renaissance Tower. And so every time we'd have somebody come by, I would take them to our break room and I would go, look out this window. This is the view of the guy that gets thrown out of the window in RoboCop. Yeah. It is literally right here.
Oh, I used to work there. Was it Winstead?
No, it was a corporate travel and expense company. Yeah, and that is also the same building.
That's crazy.
If you've ever read the book, I just lost the name of it, but it's about the history of Netflix. Oh. That is also the building that the guys from Netflix had a meeting with the people of Blockbuster and offered to sell it to them. That's the same building.
Wow.
For it was $52 million, and Blockbuster balked.
I thought the first offer was 15.
It's called The No Rules Rules. That's the name of the book.
Okay.
And it's written by 2 of the founders of Netflix. So they're telling the story in parallel.
Yeah.
And that's how it starts.
But honestly, knowing how many high caliber level CEOs and company headquarters and things like that tracks for Dallas. Yeah. And then, of course that meeting happens.
And then you go back and watch RoboCop now and you're like, I know where that is. I know where that is. They just matte painted 3 stories on it. Because that's City Hall. They just matte painted 3 more stories on it for Oscorp because it looked futuristic in 1984.
Yeah.
We're getting a high sign.
I was going to ask one last thing because Dallas Film Commission, we have all of that. As a producer, is it more Dallas draws to you from a convenience, or because throughout the Metroplex you can literally cover almost any kind of thing?
Yeah. So what I love about Dallas is I feel like we're in this sweet spot of we have enough talented, skilled people. We have all the gear that we need. We have all the equipment. We have pretty much everything we need, but we aren't like New York or LA or Georgia, right? So people aren't burned out on it, and by that I mean the community. People get excited about it still. They're not like, why are you shooting a movie? So annoying.
It's why are you in front of my coffee?
Right, because if you're in LA, they don't care. They're just annoyed that you're doing it. Right. Here I find that just the neighbors of the houses that we're shooting at and the neighboring businesses, everybody wants to help and they're excited to help build this community. So it's we're not jaded yet. Everybody's still really excited.
I don't think we will.
Yes.
We have too much good food and great music.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right. Anything you want to plug coming up? Because they were giving me the high sign for you.
Just The Other. That's my...
Go rent The Other.
The Other on all VOD.
Rent it a second time.
Buy it.
Yeah, get it a second time for me.
I did that wrong. Buy it.
Yeah.
You will
just
never
keep
guess
renting.
the ending.
Just keep renting.
You guys are better at this than I am.
We have some time.
Rent it over and over again.
See, what we do is we bring on highly talented people and we like to boost them up.
Yes.
It's like with Dallas Film. We want everybody to rise.
Rising tide. Thank you so much for sitting down with us. I think we got somebody else coming. Don was giving me the high sign. So
she might actually, she is important. She might just have to go.
Don, what are we doing? What are we doing?
Thank you so much.
You gave
for
me
joining
this.
us.
What are we doing?
Too late.
We're waiting on you. Thank you so much.
Skedaddle.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
All right.
got
Next
you.
guest coming in.
Thank you so much.
We're just gonna
I
keep.
think
We're
I'm
just gonna.
hanging out.
Yeah, we're gonna let you hang
Until
out
they
until
boot
we
me.
have a
Yeah.
2 guest panel. That's why we've got 4
I love
headsets.
it.
So shout out to
Mhm.
Ashley for helping us get these extra headsets.
Oh, I was going to say, Ashley, make sure you cut that. Make sure to
Yeah.
get it over so that we can plug Dallas Film.
We love having
Yeah.
these headsets because this is our 16th season.
Oh, God.
So we've done this a bunch. One of the biggest problems we always have, because I would have mics on stands, and I would get stand is here and guest is talking over
Yep.
here.
Yeah.
And I'm constantly just talk right into that thing, and it's fascinating because one of my other things I do Q&As at Comic Cons,
Yeah.
and I interview voice actors, and I'm like, you are a voice actor.
You know
how
what
do
the
you not know how to
microphone
use the
is.
microphone?
I know.
And they just start talking, and the mic's down here, and I'm like, no, it's up here
Or like when we have Billy on and he just starts
Yeah.
talking anywhere because he
Yeah.
forgets it's a show.
because Billy Blair is Billy Blair.
So in
of
production, we
the
refer
show.
to these as BKs or Burger Kings.
Yes.
So because that's what when you drive up to the the
also called
drive-through.
the Janet Jackson.
Yeah.
She's
Hers is a little bit cooler though, I think. Hi.
this.
Hello.
It has been too long since you have sat down with us, my friend. Tell everybody who you are. Camera's right there.
Oh, there's a camera. I'm glad I didn't do something in her. Let me put this.
Don't
bottle
worry,
down.
that's why we're here, because you always look great compared to
Oh,
us.
I was going to say you are always doing things. Or
I
I'm
have-
always doing things. I
Always have
shouldn't
the.
be
We
doing.
have the perfect face for radio.
You're so funny.
But tell everybody.
Hi, I'm Farah White. I'm an actress. I'm a producer. I'm a director. I'm a writer. I have been known to plumb on occasion.
Out here in the summertime, because I tell people all the time that don't live here, like, when I say I've got to water my foundation, and they're like, you have to do what to your what? I'm like, no, you don't understand. We have not seen you.
Yeah.
It was before the pandemic,
Yeah.
I was going to
At
say
the
it's probably
Dallas
been about
International
6
Film.
years.
but she's done this show like 5 times.
Yep.
It's not funny.
Which and I was telling Katie earlier, like when you're on Facebook and you've got the people you may know, you show up in that all the time, and I'm like, I don't know that Farah would remember me, and then she's like, who is this guy?
Oh, no, I totally do. I'm glad I was feeling left out.
Oh,
I
no,
totally kicked
well,
to the curb.
We just haven't seen you in so long.
No, like some first wife energy or
Oh,
something. you know,
well,
there-
see,
Hold on.
I'm the second husband, so I call my wife my
Okay,
first
there you
wife.
go.
So it all works
it
out.
all works out.
So how are
Yeah.
things going for you? Because we just haven't talked to you in so long.
Pretty good. It's been interesting. I've done even this year in particular. I've gotten to be in several films, which is fun.
You can plug them. We're
and
all
then,
about shameless self promotion.
Yeah, well, I'll plug. Well, so I have 2 right now that are streaming. One of them is Christmas in New Hope, which they actually just showed
Was it
in
Waco? Was in the Waco Film Festival
so
last
we had
weekend.
Christmas in July, which is fun. And then also I've EP'd a rock and roll documentary called Dig Double X that Dave Grohl has said it's his all-time favorite documentary, and it's the closest thing to actually being in a van with the band touring.
Tell
So-
me that is in large letters at the top of the one sheet.
Yeah, absolutely.
Dave Grohl's favorite rock and roll documentary.
You know what? I called him up. He agreed to let us interview him, and that happened the next day.
Nice.
And he opens
Wow.
the film with it. So
And where can we
super
stream
cool.
that?
Uh,
Both of them.
All the platforms.
All
actually.
platforms?
Yeah.
Okay. All
Yeah,
VOD
yeah,
platforms.
All VOD
Nice.
platforms now. So yeah, it's cool. But that was a lot of fun. And that's I'm going back to 90s music. It's Brian Jonestown Massacre and the Dandy Warhols.
Oh,
So,
wow.
Yeah, it's super interesting. So for people who know those bands, or just people who like rock and roll, or musicians in general.
You say the Dandy Warhols. Like, if you want to understand a good chunk of 90s music,
Yes.
just play a Dandy Warhols album, and that will help you out.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It was that, yeah. I mean, that band really did capture that era.
Yeah.
Bands like them, one of my personal favorites, Gin Blossoms, same.
Yeah.
Getting to see Gin Blossoms live that was bucket list for me,
Uh-huh.
because it was the tour was the anniversary of New Miserable Experience, so they played the whole album.
Oh,
That brought me joy.
okay. So I love that so much. Isn't that funny though? How it is when we're watching bands that we love. Like I love it when I'm seeing of course, the songs that we love, but in order of the album.
Yeah, like I saw Rush do that with
Oh,
Moving Pictures on the Time Machine tour.
Love.
I feel like I want to jump in with the psychology degree because I could answer this one. It's the
Yeah.
concept of if you have anything jarring that isn't in the order you expect.
Correct.
Because there was a lot of bands that were like, let's try to surprise them. And everybody's like, okay, we're into the next. Oh, wait, what?
Yeah. Yep.
And sometimes it works,
Yeah.
especially if you have more jam bands or
Sure.
things like that. But if you're
Sure.
playing to a particular audience that's already a fan, hit those notes, move
Yes.
along, we're all going to be
You
in on
can
board.
throw a new song in there.
Yeah.
But you got to play like this. This tour did not come here this year, and I'm very upset. One of these seminal albums of my youth. It's okay. You can do the math. REO Speedwagon High Infidelity.
Oh yeah.
Kevin Cronin on this tour. They are
Mhm.
playing that album in its entirety
Oh my God.
right off the top, and it did not come to Dallas.
Oh.
And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me.
Oh.
But on the other side of that spectrum, about 10 years ago, we just hit the anniversary. It was on my Facebook feed.
Congratulations.
Thank you. It was Counting Crows was touring it was the 25th anniversary or something of August and everything after. They didn't play Mr. Jones.
No.
That
How do
place
you not do that?
almost came unglued.
How do you not?
The lights came up and there were I was like, guys, it's Adam Duritz. It's what he does.
Yeah.
He played Perfect Blue Buildings for 75 hours, but did not play
See?
Mr. Jones. And I was like, oh, you're going to have a. But
Well-
live played with them, live completely out.
Yeah. Well, but
Yeah.
people think, if they stand there and scream loud enough and clap long enough, they'll come back out and do it, right? They're going to come back out.
No,
No, he's
it's
gonna go
it's
back.
the,
Lights
it's
come
the
on.
whole.
Oh.
Oh no, we got an encore. We got an encore. Why are they leaving? Where's the
Yeah.
stage going?
Where-
It's
yeah.
like
You never leave until the house lights come up,
Yep.
whether it's a concert or a movie.
Yep.
Because I am the guy that sits through all
Yeah.
the
Well,
credits.
so me too. I am absolutely that guy. And I was going to say that there was one time Jack White was playing and played, and then that was it. Like lights came on, people left. He came and sat back down and played for another hour and a
Yep.
half.
Whoa.
And just blew it up. And half the people were gone. He didn't care
Yeah.
because the right people that needed
Right.
to be played for, got
Never
got what
leave
they
So
wanted.
now we have another example. That's Jack White's version of Billy Joel never selling the front row.
Kind of,
Yeah.
yeah.
So if you're a real fan, you're sticking.
You're sticking
Yeah.
through
Well,
it.
and that
Yeah.
I've not started that documentary yet.
I will tell you. You know me. My kidneys are connected to my tear ducts. 4 minutes in, waterworks.
Oh, I
no,
bet.
Well,
no
I
doubt.
heard that part 1 is 3 hours long,
237
and I haven't heard part 2 yet.
hasn't come out yet.
But here's the good news. The good news is that's a streamer.
It's
so you're good,
phenomenal.
right?
It's one of those I'm gonna have to just shut the
Yeah.
world out
Yeah.
because he is one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Like he and Phil Collins are top of my list.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna get to see Phil Collins live, and that hurts my soul. But I did get to see Billy Joel live, and that's what I love about what he does. He'll play deep cuts for about the first
Yeah.
hour because that's what you're for, and
Yeah.
then he just rolls out the hits. Here we go, and it's just like it's music for me is a communal experience.
Absolutely.
And you've gotten to do this music documentary.
Yeah.
Who are you really into right now?
Oh gosh. So quickly before we jump into
Yes, ma'am.
that, only because we're talking about documentaries. Have you seen the Led Zeppelin documentary?
It's in my queue.
Okay.
I was upset because they did an IMAX release and I missed it.
Okay. I missed it as well.
Mm.
But check that out. Because I would go on the list and say that is one band that I absolutely have huge regret that I never got to see. And I don't know what year it was. I feel like maybe 2003 or 2008. I can't remember what year, but they were going to play a show in London.
When they were at the O2, that was like 08-ish because I remember where I was that night. I was actually on a turn and burn to New York City that night.
Oh, man.
And I didn't get to watch it because the crappy hotel I was in,
Yeah.
it was like, we have cable, but why is there snow on my screen?
Oh.
It was that. I remember that
Yeah.
night like it was yesterday.
I'm telling you, I felt like, you know what? This is a credit card moment.
Mhm.
This is when you maybe get on that flight and do the thing. And I didn't, and I regret it. So if you have that pinch in your heart, life is short, people. We don't know what's going on in this world.
Uh-huh.
Do the thing.
Wait, money comes and goes. Experiences will last forever.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's
Absolutely.
why I love us. We do this
Yeah.
because we were just talking like one of my side gigs is I do Q&As for Comic Cons.
Nice.
So I am about the connection moment.
Uh-huh.
I'm not an autograph guy. I'm a
Uh-huh.
picture guy.
Uh-huh.
And I think that kind of ties into that whole communal thing. Like
Sure.
I like being in the room. I don't care if I'm in the seats that are so high. I need an oxygen tank
Right.
and a stick to beat the goats away.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I'm in the building.
Yeah.
And that's what matters.
Well, and it's energy.
Yes,
Right, and it really
absolutely.
is. And having and that I think is probably what people enjoy about organized religion. I'm not a fan of it, but I get that it's the communal experience that they're seeking.
I've always said
and-
I'm not a religious guy. I'm a guy of faith. That's two completely
Two
different
completely
things.
different things.
Mhm.
But I get that feeling,
Mhm.
at a concert
The live
or at the
performance
theater.
aspect.
That's right.
Don's
That's
giving us
right.
the high sign. Is there anything you want to plug coming up before we let you go enjoy the evening?
Let's see. We've got actually a series that's going to be shot here in Dallas. Working on it. Working on it for about 15 years, but it's finally the times have caught up. It's called Domi, and it's It's about a group of women who basically meet at their kids during a soccer game. Kid altercation, end up being friends, and end up opening up a dominatrix firm to help pay for their friends' breast cancer
We did
treatment.
talk about this last time at the
So
diff.
it's coming.
Good,
It's actually,
nice.
Yeah, there's actually have a little bit of a little push behind it now. So yeah, I think the world might be almost ready.
We are such
Even if
fans
it
of
isn't,
you.
it's dominatrix. You force it. They have to say mercy.
Well, it's it's the governors and the all higher ups that are the clientele, and wow, art imitating life. Imagine that.
We are such fans of you, friend. We have missed you so much.
Thank you. I've missed you guys.
You
It's
are
so nice
welcome
to see you.
anytime you want to come and join
Well,
us.
Thank you.
Go enjoy the
I will.
evening.
I will.
You
I'll
are
come
watching the
crash.
Clubhouse Podcast live on Sunset Lounge DFW. Make sure we've got a YouTube channel for Sunset Lounge DFW. Watch all the great shows. Your Dark Companion, Beer 30 Sports O'Clock. We've got Norm Show. We've got Shippy and Grooves. We've got the Angle. Watch them all. We got stuff given away too. Oh, we have another guest. Don's got something to say. Don's got something to say.
When we were waiting to get him on,
We're
talking pro wrestling.
That's half of this show. Not the half that we're dealing with tonight, but introduce yourself to everybody, please.
Hi, my name is Jeff Mann. I'm the writer, director, and actor in Paper Marriage that's playing here tomorrow at the Angelika Dallas at 2:30.
I'm not gonna lie. Of all of the write-ups I was looking through for that,
Yeah.
I am absolutely amazed, and I cannot wait to see your movie.
Oh, really?
I'm sorry, I'm fanning a little bit. I'm sorry, but
Tomorrow-
it looks amazing.
Tomorrow
thanks,
at
I appreciate
2:30,
it.
tell everybody about the film.
Yeah, it's I feel like a head coach or something.
Call the ball.
Yeah, it's a romantic comedy drama about a woman whose visa expires. So in her desperation, she seeks the help of this kind of lost soul slacker who's lost in life and pays him a lot of money to pose as her husband so that she can get her green card. And yeah,
How many times have you been able to screen the film so far?
I think this is like our 16th festival that
Oh,
we've been
wow.
to.
Very
This
nice.
is kind of like the end of our run, but it's been awesome. Yeah.
Having done so many times,
Yeah.
do you still have the spark, or you had that very first time?
It was dying at one point.
And that's fair. That is fair.
Like, there was one point I was like, you know what? I don't think I'm going to watch it next time. But I still watch it every time because I think we have 3 more festivals left. And to see it in the theaters is kind of a unique experience. And knowing that I have 3 more left, I'll probably sit through all of them.
Has there been a question you've gotten in the Q&A that's changed your perspective on the film?
No, not really. I just see more of the mistakes and stuff like that every time I watch it now.
But not during the Q&A, we hope.
Yeah. Well, the most interesting question, actually, the one that was kind of funny was they asked the lead actress. So I play the husband in it.
Oh, okay.
And at one of the festivals, they asked the lead actress because not to spoil it, but at the end, it kind of leaves on an open note.
Okay.
And one of the audience members asked her, do you think you would actually fall in love with him at the end and start a relationship? So,
But that's, questions like that, it makes me think of one of the big questions. Say Anything is one of my favorite films.
Yeah,
ever.
yeah.
I was 16.
Yeah.
And people often ask,
right,
what happened to them after the movie?
right.
And to hear Cusack and Ione Skye tell what their versions of where those two characters go. I like it when a movie can end itself on an open question.
Yeah,
Because that opens the discussion.
yeah.
And sometimes it's nice to have it in a nice tiny bow, but sometimes you're like, no, I want this to go further.
See,
I hate
and
the
to
boat.
me, I always took that, and I know Say Anything is kind of open, and I promise I'm going to circle back here in a second.
Yeah.
But for me, it was always a closed loop because that whole final speech was, just know when you hear the ding, everything's going to be good.
Yeah.
And it
So
ends
much.
with the ding.
Yeah.
And there's so much heart in that moment, much like with that's the thing that touches me when I've seen clips or whatever. There's a lot of heart that you have in there. So
Thanks, man.
it feels like I can I might be going a little bit overboard, but
Yeah.
I can feel almost like the heart and soul put into this project by you.
I hope we live up to the hype.
I have faith.
I mean, 16 festivals. I mean, there's at least something there.
Yeah.
Let me put it this way. We've just met. I'm way too much of a jerk to lie about this. So,
Thank you.
Have you had really reactionary audiences, and like, have you seen like the response
Yeah,
for it going the way you want? Are there moments that have been different for you where they're like laughing at something that you didn't think was funny, or have you had any of those kind of realizations in all the screenings that you've had?
No, not really. I mean, mostly like, the laughs are usually pretty appropriate. The laughs feel the best because the movie's not very like jokey. It's more just really awkward, and I'm not trying to elicit like laughs, but more so it should come like naturally through what you're seeing and stuff like that.
But satisfying for you then that it's all going in the direction that you
Yeah,
want it
yeah,
to. That's great.
That's great.
Congratulations. That's one of the hardest
thank
things
you.
to do. I
Yeah,
think.
I think more so like recently because of what the movie's about. Like I've been getting more questions about like immigration and stuff like that. But I couldn't.
that's true.
It's very
We shot
timely.
this in like 2023, so if I could have predicted all this, I'd probably be making a lot more money.
You're not wrong. Is there a moment or a film or a performance that you
Yeah.
can remember saying, that was the moment I decided I wanted to be a filmmaker?
Holy cow. To get really deep into like foreign cinema, I saw this movie in college called Afterlife by a Japanese director, Koreeda. It kind of changed my life. Like when I watched that movie, like if you all ever see it, the movie looks like a documentary, but it takes place like in the afterlife, and it's like where people go after they die, and there's this team of like people who work in this like factory and help them create like their last memory that they can bring with them to the next step of the afterlife. But it's filmed like a documentary. It looks like real, and when I was watching it, I remember like I couldn't believe somebody like made something like this. It was like, it's incredible.
And that sounds like some straight to Criterion should have done.
Oh, it's on
Criterion.
Criterion.
Criterion has it?
Criterion has it.
Guess who's
I-
going back to Barnes and Noble?
They'll be closed when we leave here.
So I actually, for years, I wrote an email to Criterion every year asking if they would release it, and they responded sometime. And finally, like one year, they finally like announced that they were releasing it, and it was on my birthday too.
Oh,
Nice.
how perfect.
And they sent you a copy. I have no doubt.
I know. I bought two though.
I've been saying
That's
lately,
support. That is support right there.
I've been saying lately, I just want to be famous enough to be let loose in the Criterion closet.
I know.
That's penultimate for me.
Yeah.
Because I watch the videos all the time, and it took me forever to figure out the rules.
Yeah.
Because if you're one of the people that does the videos, you can have whatever you want.
Yeah.
Which I'm like, I would one of everything, back a truck up.
Yeah.
You know? But apparently, with it going on tour now,
Yeah.
you get in line, and you're allowed to get 3 things,
Okay.
but you can buy 3 more at like 40% off, and you only get 3 minutes.
You get 3 for free?
That's what I have gathered. Because you wait in line. There are people waiting in line 6-7 hours just
Yeah.
to get into this little box truck.
Wow.
But you only have 3 minutes. So when you get in line, they give you the guide so that you can go through.
Oh,
Like
God.
I have a list in my phone,
Yeah.
but it's also done by spine number.
Yeah.
So you got to find the spine numbers because again, you got 180 seconds.
Yeah.
Let's go. But
Wow.
if it ever, and this is your homework, my friend.
Okay.
You are the Dallas Film Commissioner. Get this thing in this town.
Okay, let's work on it.
I'm such a Criterion geek. It's
I
ridiculous.
know. I've given them so much of my money.
But I do want to ask another
Yeah,
thing.
sure.
Paper Marriage.
Yeah.
2:30 tomorrow at Angelika Film Centre.
Yeah,
Come
that's
out
right.
and see it. Do you find any like during the Q&As people that are connecting with one character or the other or the relationship
Yeah. It's
like deeply?
it's really interesting. I've gotten like different reactions to each character. Like like some people find Fanny, the wife, like they find her like really mean.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the more I watch it, the more I relate to her more. Some people like my character, there's a scene where I remember my post supervisor one day, she was asking me about this particular scene and she was like, "Did you mean to make him that annoying?" And I was like, did you find him annoying? She's like, yeah. She's like, I would have yelled at you the way that she did also if you did that to me. And I was like, great.
See, and for me, the personal connection in there is my wife has been wildly successful, and I'm the dragged along.
Yeah.
So I kind of feel that same aspect of okay, I'm here as support.
Right.
I'm benefiting from it, but I'm
Right.
kind of also a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
We're getting the high sign from Don. Anything
Okay.
else you want to plug while you're here? Because we got to let Katie go do stuff too.
I know.
Oh, sure.
We got two more guests coming.
Well,
so.
thanks for having me. Like I said, this is kind of the end of our run, but we got picked up by Giant Pictures, and we'll be streaming in September. So if anybody who's watching wants to see it and missed it here, they can.
All
find it on-
VODs or any particular ones?
I think right now they said it's like iTunes, Amazon, Google, and Fandango, but it could be on others. I think they're working on it.
Awesome.
We'll see.
And
It's
that's
called
Paper Marriage.
Paper
Go
Marriage.
check it out. Thank you guys. Thank you, my friend.
Thank you
Yeah,
so
thank you.
much.
You're welcome
I'm very
anytime.
Thank you for coming on.
We're
Thanks
normally
for
on
those
Thursday
kind
nights, so if you
words.
ever
Oh,
want
no,
to
like I said, I'm
Very
way too
well
much of a jerk. I'm being serious.
All right.
Thank you guys so much. This is the Clubhouse Podcast. We are live at the Angelika Mockingbird Station for the 24th annual Asian Film Festival of Dallas. Come hang out. AsianFilmDallas.com is their website, so you can see this thing goes through tomorrow. And this is every July this happens. We've got two more guests coming. Oh, I haven't got my stand minute yet. I'll just have to get it later, I think. Come on in. Okay, so she's going to probably need that. Okay.
Hello.
All right, we have two more guests joining us now.
Do I have to like this?
Actually, you want the mic here so we can hear you.
Here?
There we go.
There you
All right.
Okay.
And the camera's right there. You see the lights? So introduce yourselves to everybody.
Hi, I'm Moon Kyung-yeom. I'm a co-director and an actor from the movie The Last Woman on Earth. It's screening tomorrow, 4:45.
Tomorrow at 4:45 at the Angelika.
Yeah, I'm also the co-director and actor in our movie, The Last Woman on Earth. You wanna hear the Korean? 나는 이종민이고,
All right.
나 감독했고 배우도 했어 우리 영화에서. 반가워. Yeah.
Welcome to the festival. Tell us about the movie.
Well, in advance, my English is not really good, so
We have an interpreter. You can say hello. It's
Yeah,
okay.
okay.
She's like
Yeah.
cowering behind. No, we want everybody on
Here, I'll
camera.
tell you what.
Yeah.
No.
Well,
Actually, no. I need the stand minute. So you sit down. You sit down. Oh, he's got to step away. Okay.
Hey, don't fight. Yeah.
They don't really need me. They're
Yeah.
doing great, but I'll just help.
Okay.
Okay, it's a movie about filmmaking. So maybe you thought, oh, it's another movie about filmmaking, but it's also kind of comedy.
Okay.
So it's
That's how I've got it listed here as a
yeah,
comedy.
it's a satire comedy about indie filmmaking. So, but it's also very personal story about us because we started our career as an actor and like writers. So it just 영화의 후반부. Sorry.
That's why we have the interpreter. It's okay.
Yep, that's right. 영화의 후반부에는 당신이 꼭 영화인이 아니더라도 우리가 이 험난한 세상을 왜 살아가야 하는지에 대해 생각하게 할 거다. 부디 그 마음이 전달되면 좋겠다.
So she hopes that the movie, the audience can take away that even though you're not a movie maker, that life, it's like you can take away that why 죄송합니다.
Yeah, why we have to leave this disaster world? Yeah, well,
The purpose, the
Yeah,
reason,
purpose.
reason and purpose of
Yeah.
living in this world, even though the world is a little bit chaotic, but there's a reason.
Yeah,
Okay.
sometimes it feels like it doesn't mean anything, but we've got to find our own reasons. So
Find your own path, if you will.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Purpose, purpose of
Okay.
life.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Right?
All right.
yeah.
Excellent.
This movie is about that kind of thoughts. So just everybody can enjoy our.
Yeah, shortly, our movie is about to grab others' hand,
Okay.
each other. Yeah, it's our movie's movie. Yeah.
Okay.
Supporting each other, holding each other's hand, and giving support,
And lifting each other up.
lifting
All
up.
right,
Exactly.
I'm with you. How many times have you screened the film so far?
Well, I can't count because the world premiere was in Korea,
but that was last year. So kind
Okay.
of 5 to 10 times
몇
in
번
Korea.
여태까지 상영한 몇 번? 10번?
Yeah, well, several times in Korea, but there was a international premiere like a few days ago at the Canada, Montreal. There's
Oh,
a
okay.
Fantasia festival. So we've been there, and we come here right after the Montreal, Dallas.
A little warmer here than it is in Montreal.
Well,
Yeah.
little warmer. Little warmer. Yeah. Well, so excited, like the sun.
Tell us about the difference in the audiences, because now you this is 3 different countries.
Yeah.
I know.
Talk about the difference in the audience that you've been in front of, whether it's Korea, whether it's Canada. You can't judge here yet because that's tomorrow.
because-
But how has the feeling been different in the theaters?
관객 반응들이 어떻게 달랐나요? 한국하고 캐나다하고 혹시 다른 점이 있었었나요?
그 한국 같은 경우는 조금 한국 관객들은 조금 진지한 면이 있어요. 영화를 굉장히 생각하면서 진지하게 보는 느낌이 있고 캐나다 관객들은 굉장히 즐거웠어요. 뭔가 신나고 막 소리도 내고 막 야우 소리도 내고 신나했었고 아직 여기 달라스는 우리 영화 관객들 못 만났지만 다른 영화 볼 때 관객분들이 굉장히 다양한 점이 좋았던 것 같아요. 여러 연령대도 다양하고 뭐 이렇게 다양한 관객분들이 영화를 굉장히 뭐랄까 어떤 삶의 한 부분으로 즐기고 있다라는 느낌을 받아서 너무 좋았어요.
Okay, so actually, typically Korean audiences, they watch the film with sincerity, like kind of with the seriousness. But in Canada audience, they were just enjoying it. They were having great time with, responses, sounds, making noise, yay, woo, And so that was wonderful. And here in Dallas, we have not met the audience yet, but they're recognizing the diverse group of audiences, like the age, just the different group of people. So it realized that the people in Dallas like film is part of them.
Yeah,
so
it really
it's really
is.
looking forward
Really
to
is.
what will happen tomorrow.
Are you doing a Q&A after the movie?
Yeah.
Okay, we want to make sure because we want people to be here tomorrow at 2:30.
Yeah, being here.
Have you gotten to do any fun stuff since you've been here?
Well, yesterday we go to, what was that?
글로브 라이프 필드.
Globe Life Field.
I was there yesterday.
Yeah.
That's where I got this jersey.
Yeah. Texas win won.
Yeah. I'm a Braves fan. That was a little rough for me.
Braves
but
fan.
I like the Rangers too. I'm allowed to have one on each side. What did you think of that experience? Because that ballpark is gorgeous.
That was huge, and we ordered the hot dog boomstick.
You got the boomstick.
That
For people that
was
don't know, that
even
it is like a
hugier.
3-foot hot dog that has everything's on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we couldn't finish that, so we had a breakfast today.
So you took it home and had it today?
Yeah.
You know what? There's nothing wrong with that. What did you think of being able to be there for the game and the energy that's in the ballpark?
How was that? Well, it was his idea.
그러니까 어떤 미국 문화의 정수를 거기서 느낀 것 같아요.
He definitely felt the American culture, the heart of American culture there, how people responded. So it was wonderful.
And baseball really is a world game. We have a lot of players that are coming from Korea to play here.
Yeah.
Was it what you expected?
기대했던 거하고 비슷했나요?
어제 경험이
경험.
기대했던 것보다 실제로 경험하니까 훨씬 더 좋았어요.
It was better.
Yeah, and it was very powerful. Yeah. 그리고 많은 어떤 열정들을 받았던 것 같아요.
He felt the passion and then energy and
that ballpark is very new. I think this is the 3rd or 4th year they've been in there. And to have the roof. Is wonderful because you're not
air conditioning.
Yes.
So good.
You felt it as soon as you walked in. It just kind of hits you.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you're going to be able to do while you're here?
Oh, well, brisket, definitely.
You got to have barbecue. Yes.
And maybe
yes.
tonight. So, the Uber driver recommended us the Terry
Black.
Terry
Blacks.
Yeah.
So we're going to be there.
There's a number of those around the state.
Yeah.
I am a big fan of 1050.
1050.
It's a little bit north. Basically, you walk up to the pit and you just point out what you want, and then they weigh it and you charge. It is wonderful. Their potato salad is
Potato
fantastic.
salad, okay.
And if you get the
Keep
chance, you got to go to Buc-ee's.
Oh yes,
Buc-ee's is
I will take them tomorrow.
yes, take them to Buc-ee's.
Bucky, that's right.
Yes.
That's a wonderful. Yeah.
The only way I can describe Buc-ee's, it's the craziest gas station truck stop you've ever seen in your life.
It's gas station.
But
with food?
they sell barbecue. They sell some of the best beef jerky you'll ever have in your life.
Oh yes.
They have clothes. They have camping gear. They have candy. You have to experience it.
They have turkeys.
You can have turkey you can bring home and cook yourself.
Oh,
They
okay.
have
Wow.
uncooked, and they have turkey jerky, which their turkey jerky is wonderful.
Really? I want to
Oh,
try because
yes.
I love turkey, but in Korea is turkey not much. So
Yeah,
yeah,
popular.
I'm
Get some
definitely-
turkey jerky.
Yeah.
Because you've been with us before, if I'm not mistaken.
yes, that's
You started talking. I'm like, I know that voice.
Yeah.
Where is the film going from here?
Where is the?
이제 이번에 영상 이제 하고 나서 또 어떤 계획이 있나요?
We are planning official release. 개봉이 뭐죠?
The movie will be released.
Yeah. will
날짜가
be released.
있나요?
Oh no. We are trying because in Korea it's still going around the 영화제 film
Film
festivals.
festival in
Okay.
Korea.
Yeah, another film festivals, music film festivals. Also, actually, she's our music director, and
Come say hello. It's all right.
hey, hello. Yeah, and it's also like
It's just like I'm saying hello. I'm required to do this.
come.
And tell everybody who you are.
소개해 주세요.
Okay.
You stay right there, my friend.
Hello, my name is Jimin Yam. I am a music director of this movie called The Last Woman on Earth. Yeah, and also my sister. So,
That helps.
yeah, lots of conflicts, struggling, but it's easy to work.
So, as the music director, when do you get involved in the process? Do you have it from script? Do you wait until there's footage shot when you're just saying what music needs to go where?
In this case, because we were sisters, she already sent me the script. Like, how do you think about this movie? I'm writing about this, and then I sent it, and then she was asking like, maybe I will need some music on this. I don't know.
So
about
she
it.
drew you in.
Yeah.
Hey, why don't you read this thing?
Yeah. It's like, you're my sister. I am like low budget. That's something. And then I was in the school, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna read it. And then that was the start. And then she sent. After that, she sent some scenes, like clips about, and she asked me like, would you write some music on this? Can you do this? Like very subtly. And then I was like, okay, maybe I could try. And then I did try, and it was fun. It was really fun for me because just writing itself and writing for scene is different. So the scene has all the emotion in there, and then I have to recreate the emotion by the songs and by music and everything, and then that music also have to be attached with scenes, right? So it was really fun experience for me as a musician, and it was really fun experience as a sister.
They're telling me you guys have to go. So tomorrow, 2:30 here at the Angelika. It's called The Last Woman on Earth.
4:45.
Oh, it's 4:45. Our last one was 2:30.
Yeah.
You guys are at 4:45 right after that. Come see this movie. They're going to be doing Q&A afterwards. Thank you guys so much for sitting down with us.
Thank you.
We're so happy that you're here. Go enjoy the festival.
Thank you so much.
This is the Clubhouse Podcast. We are live right here at Sunset Lounge DFW. Make sure you're following us on all your social medias. Oh my goodness, it's raining. It's raining. Did not have that on my bingo card today. It's raining.
I know.
In July in Dallas.
Yeah.
I don't have to water my yard today. This is awesome. All right, we have more guests joining us right now. Yes.
Did it ruin my hairdo?
I hope not. We just put it behind you if you want. The camera's right there. Tell everybody who you are.
Want to go first?
Oh, go.
He's my co-host.
I'm on the show.
My name is Sabina Verdugo. I was one of the people that did the student shorts, some of the student shorts here.
My name is Eve Butterly. I'm a local Dallas filmmaker and an educator in script supervising and filmmaking.
Wow, so you just got it all covered. Now, were you part of the student block that was Thursday was when it was?
Yes, I did Shell Shocked. It was the second to last video.
Tell people about it.
So Shell Shocked was a video that we did in a 48-hour race, so it was done in a single weekend.
Oh, okay. Yes, I'm
And,
familiar.
It follows the story of our main character Lucas, who was played by my brother.
Second movie in a row we've had siblings involved in the show.
Well, and I was the mom, and my dad was the dad. It was a whole family affair.
All right.
But as Lucas, the main character, tries to overcome the grief of losing his dad, who he always had like a tumultuous relationship with. So it's short but sweet, and like kind of makes you think about some stuff, which I've always really enjoyed about it.
What was it like seeing that on a screen that large?
It was awesome because it got into the Dallas International Film Festival, but I couldn't go see it because I was at some other thing that I couldn't get out of. So I was so excited to finally actually see it. My whole family came, and it was kind of weird seeing my brother on a big screen. But it was awesome. It's kind of surreal. I'm like, the first time that I get to see something that I've made like in a theater, which is really cool to experience.
And that's the great thing about festivals like this. You as an educator, when you watch these short blocks by these students, is it hard for you to take off the educator hat and just enjoy it? Or do you find yourself going, I want to sit down with them, I want to go to there?
Well, I'm a script supervisor by trade, so I cannot watch a film without thinking about eye lines and screen direction. And then if they jump the axis, I have a little switch. Yeah, it's hard to take off that hat.
Is it in general, like anytime you watch a production?
Any movie.
Any
movie.
Has there ever been a movie you've been able to sit through and not do that?
It's rare. Most big movies obviously have very good DPs and actors, and they usually have really good script supervisors, and they know their stuff. Student films, my daughter's an actress, and she's doing a film this summer with a bunch of her friends, and she's also producing it, and she asked if I would come consult. So it's a bunch of very young, very eager filmmakers who didn't really learn how to make films in school.
Okay.
And they do say all the time, well, you never learned about that in school. And I said, no, you're not supposed to learn about that in school. You start off as a PA and you watch, and you be a grip, or you be a, craft service. And then you learn and you watch, and you get the call sheet every day, and you say, oh, this is how a call sheet's supposed to look. So a lot of people don't really learn what they need in school. So to make a film, sometimes it's a little trial by fire, and you just got to jump in there. And then, sometimes somebody's mom comes up there and goes, no, okay, hang on.
Yeah, the number of people who come up through and you see like the makeup department, like almost every person I know who has worked on films worked in makeup and hair at some point. Didn't matter if it was the butchest guy I know, Luke, worked in hair and makeup at one point, and he's a stunt coordinator now. So, but it's like you get every bit of that. Now, thinking in that same point and starting out with the film, is this something you're definitely going to want to pursue growing through? You have ideas. How big do you want to go?
Yeah, so I am planning to go to the University of New Mexico next year and start pursuing film as a career. Eventually working my way up to like cinematographer or DP or something like that. Because I love just being on set and like getting my hands really dirty. But so yeah, I definitely want to pursue it. And I was lucky to have because you're absolutely right. Of course you know this, but like you don't learn everything in school. And I had a great teacher, great program, but like of course you don't learn everything in school. And half the time, like I remember I would go film football games and my teacher handed me a camera and he was like, here's how you turn it on, here's how it works. And he was like, go, like you can figure it out. Because there was nothing he could really tell me that I couldn't just learn by doing it,
Well, and as an artist, you have to have your own style of the art too. And you really want, I wouldn't want like, this is how the traditional way is. Like, no, let me show my vision so I can get it from here to here. Is that how now, based on what you saw in your head when you were getting ready to make the short, how well did it translate to the screen?
I think it translated really well. I was not we all worked on the idea together, I didn't come up with the original idea, so it was kind of like making like 5 people's vision work. But the parts that I could imagine were like, and once we of course had the script and kind of knew what was going on, like I think honestly, in some places it even showed better than what we imagined it was. So like
that's not a bad thing.
No, like I mean, we're all so proud of that film.
What kind of filmmakers influence you?
I mean, my favorite directors are Christopher Nolan and Wes Anderson, for sure.
That is 2 sides of a coin.
I know.
For sure.
I love war movies and horror movies and all that stuff. My teacher would sometimes get annoyed with us. He'd be like, "Stop making horror movies," because we just like kept doing it.
Why do horror movies keep coming up in this episode?
Because they make money.
Yeah.
Well,
and that's I don't do horror movies.
I believe it's only one word: Blumhouse. They created the model.
Yeah.
Minimum money in, maximum money out.
But we also know, even though I don't do horror movies, Blumhouse does one of my favorite movies in the last 10 years, and that was Upgrade.
Yes.
So it's about a guy who he and his wife are in an auto accident, and she passes away, and so he's paralyzed, but they put a chip in the back of his head, and the chip can talk to him and becomes his mobility. And then it turns into like an action film.
Like it's almost an endoskeleton on the inside. Now, I will say
that sounds like a horror movie.
No. It's right on the border of it.
Okay.
But
it is Blumhouse.
But the interesting thing with that is I feel like they actually didn't do a great job marketing it, because you look at it and you're like, this almost looks like a handy cam, but a step up. Like somebody was really inspired by Crank and tried to make something else, but it's really well done with the way they do it. And one of the things is like you were talking about cinematography and everything, the way they took things we have seen in other movies and shot them a different way, or set up the scene with a different little bit of dialogue or something else. And you just go, there's some real genius behind this. And if they had been with a studio, it had a bigger name attached to it, they probably would have rubber stamped it for $100 million.
Sure.
But Blumhouse did it on their budget like they do, and they did a lot of creative shots and a lot of creative writing within it.
And it's so good.
Yeah,
it's
definitely
good.
A popcorn movie.
Yeah.
It's like we're not winning awards, but we're gonna have some fun in 90 minutes.
When your bad guys have shotguns like sewed into their skin and they put the shells in,
but they do it in a way that doesn't look ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's the kind of thing I was talking about. Like they would do it like a gritty war movie, so you'd have that familiarity of loading the shotgun, but it just happens to be in their forearm. Wow. And it's like it's one of those where you just look at it and you go, somebody knows what mushrooms feels like.
And it's so Don told me we're running out of time for you guys, so we always like to end with shameless self-promotion. So where can they see, can they get access to the film? Where can they follow you on social media, things of that nature?
So I am teaching an advanced script supervising course through South Puget Sound Community College. You don't have to go to South Puget Sound, or it's all online.
Okay.
And that starts in August. And then I also do have a one-off intro to script supervising for aspiring script supervisors, obviously, but also editors, directors, ADs, DPs. Most people don't understand the best route to directing is through script supervising. I said what I said.
Yeah.
So, so I mean, I sit next to directors all day. So I work with every department. I work with actors. I work with props. I work with the director. I work with the cinematographer, the grips, the electrics, the props. No other department does that. So shameless plug, South Puget Sound Community College.
And for you?
I don't really have that much of a social media presence right now. I'm going to start a YouTube channel right now. Shell Shock is actually on my mom's YouTube channel, Jennifer Verdugo, but eventually I'll put it on mine, which will probably just be Sabina Verdugo. But my
Verdugo Productions.
My Instagram, I mean, it's not very professional, but the name is Beans0203 or 2050303. Like I said, silly nickname, but it has a lot of the behind the scenes and stuff like that. But and in terms of next year, I mean, I'll be in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and all that stuff. So if anyone wants to hit me up, I'll be there with the UNM ID and all that goodness, and hopefully pretty soon at the Netflix studio out there. So
Nice.
That's where I'm
And
going.
we'll be looking for Verdugo as a name popping up on productions
right.
out of UNM.
yeah.
Thank you guys so much
Thank
for
you
sitting
so
down
much.
with us. Go enjoy the festival.
Absolutely. Thank you.
We are the Clubhouse Podcast. Normally we're live on Thursday nights at 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific, but tonight we're doing a very special episode with the Asian Film Festival Dallas, live from one of our favorite places, the Angelika at Mockingbird Station. I have got a loose wire that's just wreaking havoc
I
on
get
my
you.
headphones.
It's not coming through on us, so don't worry about it.
Oh, we're having some
we're having scheduling.
We're having organization things going on right now. What are we doing? What are we doing?
I don't know what's happening.
We do want to say we have a major announcement coming up probably tomorrow. If it's summertime and you're slamming a beer and you are interested in those things, we might be able to help you out. So be by the channel tomorrow. We have another guest joining us. Feel free to have a seat.
There you go. No, feel free to use the chair.
But you put the headset on, get the microphone towards you, and tell us who you are.
And I got you.
There we go. Perfect. Tell the camera's right there. Tell everybody who you are.
Hi, I'm Nalisha. I'm the writer and director of Pierce.
Pierce.
Yes.
Okay. And that was.
That's tonight at 9 p.m.
Oh, tonight at 9. There it is.
Yeah.
Tell us about the film. Get the microphone kind of closer to you.
Okay. Is
Alex,
this
can you
all
help
right?
you fit that
I
to
got
her?
you. Just a moment.
There we go.
All right. Because I'm not on camera, so I never know how to fix them.
Well, you are on
Not
camera
that-
right there.
Right now you are, but not normally.
Yeah, not normally. So it's a psychological thriller.
Okay.
So it's about a 17-year-old high school fencer whose older brother killed someone at a fencing match 7 years ago. And the
By
film-
accident, yes.
Well, the film.
We can neither confirm
Okay.
nor
I don't
deny.
like. I'm not going to spoil. I apologize.
But neither confirm nor deny.
Yeah, but basically the brother's released from prison and he tells the younger brother that what happened was just an accident.
Mhm.
It wasn't on purpose, and because the younger brother loves him so much, he chooses to believe him. So
Now-
yeah, that's
now,
the film.
where was the inspiration for using fencing on this?
Oh, okay. So, I mean, it's a very autobiographical film, actually. It's about me and my older brother because my older brother's autistic. So,
Okay.
I didn't understand that. So, it's a lot about like love and gaslighting
Mhm.
and what's the truth and, the lies you tell yourself so that you can love the people that you want to love. So, that's the real heart of it. And the fencing came from in the process of, making an autobiographical movie. You actually have to step away from what's from reality. So rather than make him autistic in the film, he's a master manipulator. He
Okay.
may or may not be a psychopath. And then when I figured out that he's really manipulative and really smart, and he knows what you're gonna do before you do it, and he knows exactly how to push your buttons to
The
get you
human
to do.
chess game.
Yes, the human
But there's
chess
a
game.
piece to the fencing that's
Yes.
connected to you as
Yes.
well.
I was going to ask about the autobiography.
There's
part.
another level. Go ahead and share.
Yes, so the first part is the story, but then I thought, I'd be a great fencer, and then I was a national fencer for Singapore. So,
Oh, wow.
and actually, some of the US fencers I used to train with and compete with are coming to the screening tonight.
That's so
that is
cool.
awesome.
Yeah. I have to meet them for dinner before the show. And,
Okay.
and yeah, so it's gonna be fun because usually when fencing is portrayed in movies, it's James Bond.
It's
and they-
over the
So
top.
it's Madonna.
Off the
Madonna
piss.
did it yet and died another day.
Exactly. Yeah, and everyone's like, "What happened to the wife?"
Yeah.
Like yeah. So this one really, I mean, the main part's obviously the thriller, the love, but then when you do see the fencing, it's the first time that non-fencers actually understand what fencing's about. Because
That's gonna be awesome.
yeah, so it
Oh, yeah.
goes into the strategy in a very simplistic way where you're like, oh, that's what it's
Yeah.
about.
Oh,
That's-
I
yeah.
you already had me sold with the fencing. That is, I love when the Olympics come around, and that's one of the
Oh.
ones I always go to because over here we don't get to see that as much. It's not on TV, so
yeah,
it's always
yeah.
really fascinating competition
And there's
for
an-
me.
Yeah.
With
There's
the
an
foil, the
artistry to
saber.
it.
Yeah.
There's an absolute artistry.
Yes.
to it.
It's one
Oh,
of
so
this.
you do, yeah,
I
wow.
have a bit of an ego. I'll see other ones. I'm like, I'm a pretty good swimmer. I'm not a great runner, but I get it. I watch fencing and I'm like, nope, I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm dead. This is too big a target.
It took me longer to say this sentence than I would be in the match. It was
Exactly.
over. Done.
So
the US has fantastic fencers.
excellent.
Yeah,
We got to find a way to look at that. But you said you were on the national team for Singapore.
Yeah.
How far did that get you as far as competition
As far as
and opening
competition.
doors?
Yeah. Okay. First thing, I have to do a bit of how do you call it, a disclaimer.
Okay.
Singapore's a tiny country. There's only 5 million people. And back when I was a fencer, as long as you could run from here to there and not die, you're on the national team somewhere.
Hey, but
nothing like
That's
that.
still on the team.
counts.
That's
It
still on the
still
team.
I
because
like the way you guys think.
I can't run from here to there.
Yeah.
So I would have to find something else to do. But now being on the national team though?
Yeah.
What brought you to fencing? Because it is
film.
So film was first and then
Film
fencing?
was first. That
Oh, wow.
misconception that people have. They're like, how do you go from fencing to film? I'm like, no, you don't understand. I wanted to be a film director since I was 7, and I love Star Wars and Lord of the Rings. And you can't do that in real life unless you're a
Look, I already love you. You don't have to pile on.
It's just.
With loving Star Wars and wanting to get into film and I know I'm taking one of your typical questions.
No, you're
I
good,
apologize.
brother. You're good. You're good.
Was there any particular film, television program, or anything that made you look at it and go, "That is 1,000% what I want to do"?
I think it was the trilogy of Ang Lee films where it was the Brokeback Mountain, Last Caution, and to an extent, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
I love that movie so much.
Yeah. I think it was especially Brokeback. I think
It's a very beautiful film.
It broke
It's so
me.
great.
Yeah, and I like how he really, he's just about the film. He's not this really egoistic director is in your face. I don't
It's
believe
like, this
in that.
is my
Yeah,
picture.
this is I'm going to put the stamp. I don't care. But he just fades into the background and he lets the story.
The Ice Storm is a prime example.
Of course,
absolutely.
Yeah, and yeah.
How many times have you screened the film before tonight?
Tonight, Piers, we had our world premiere at Kalovivari exactly a year ago. So
okay.
We've been to many festivals. We've released the film in Singapore, Taiwan, Hong Kong, and the Czech Republic, and there's more cinema releases to come this year. So there's France, Poland, Japan, and South Korea.
Oh my. How many times in America?
I mean, so we premiered at the New York Asian Film Festival. I know it went to San Diego. So
Nice.
we've been around some festivals in the States, but I do think it's quite difficult to distribute a film like this in the States because you need an in. But I have 2 American projects in the making. So maybe we'll get to
There
see
you
my
go.
movies in the cinemas more in the future.
I look forward to it
Yeah, I hope
because
so.
I mean, I hear you say you're going through, and the moment I hear Hong Kong, I'm like, I know that's big time.
Yes.
Like that's your step launching into it, so you're going to be
Yeah.
getting everywhere on
I
that one.
hope so.
Have you worked on a streaming deal for Pierce or anything yet?
I think our sales agent is working on a streaming deal. Yes.
Because I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna have to run tonight, but
Yeah.
I cannot wait to see this.
Oh, thank you.
And then,
No worries.
speaking of which, we said you mentioned earlier you got to go have dinner with some people, and we don't want to keep you too much longer.
No, it's fine.
But
They
tell
can
us. Well, they just told me you got 2 minutes.
Yeah.
So I got to go with what my guy says. But before you go, we want you to promote. Where can they get in touch with you and see the film if they're not here this weekend?
And if you want to cover the American projects that are coming up, so you can
Yeah.
everything you want to share.
Where can they see the film apart from this weekend?
Or where can they at least follow? Is there any social media they can
Yeah.
follow for the film?
Yeah, so my social media is Nelly Lacorgi. Nelly Lacorgi, NELLIELACORGI, like the dog.
Oh, okay.
Because
I think I might already follow you.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, so I post all about the film and everything there, so you could check that out. Yeah,
And you still got time to get here because it's tonight at 9.
Tonight at 9.
And you'll Q&A after the film.
I will. I'll be there before to say hi, and then after for the Q&A.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being with
No,
us.
thank you. This was lovely.
Go
Thank
enjoy
you so
dinner.
much.
It's going to be awesome tonight. I'm going to have to say that, but
I
have
hope
a
so.
great showing.
Thank you.
All
It's
right.
lovely being here. Thank you
we
so much.
loved having you.
Thank you.
This is the Clubhouse Podcast. We are still here at the Angelika. Don is just cycling them through. All righty.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
Y'all come on, sit down.
Here you go. There you go.
I'm going to have to get somebody to work on the wire in these headphones. It's driving me to the brain. I'm not going to lie to you. All right.
First off, thank you so much for waiting.
We had to pivot.
Yeah.
We had to pivot. With the pivot, we got cameras right there.
Yeah.
Tell
Hi.
everybody who you are.
Hi, my name is Jackson Penny. I wrote and directed Interview Incursion, a student film part of this Asian Film Festival, Dallas, 2025. And yeah.
It was showed Thursday, right?
Yeah, Thursday.
All right.
Hi, my name is Madison Harris. I was an SFX artist and makeup artist for Interview Incursion.
Tell us about the film.
Well, it's a guy named Howard, and he gets abducted into this mysterious interview, and he gets asked a lot of weird questions, and I won't spoil the end.
Okay, fair enough. How'd the showing go on Thursday?
The showing go? I thought it went really well. I showed it to my friends and my family, and they all really liked it.
Had you seen it on a big screen like that before?
Yeah, no, I haven't. I've never seen something of mine go up on the big screen, so it was really, really cool to like look at it and be like, "Hey, I did that."
As doing special effects, I'm always fascinated by the artistry of special effects because my artistry does not come in a visual medium. I'm more of an audio guy.
Hey, audio is pretty impressive.
Oh my god,
we do what we can. You
I
know?
mean, listen,
it's so difficult to find anyone to do audio, and personally, I'm terrible at it. Like,
so
I'm too much of a perfectionist to actually work on film. I just go to the music side of things because that's where I can tinker more.
Not as harsh deadlines.
But when you're not wrong there, but you have to take somebody else's vision,
Yes.
and translate that.
And
talk about that level of what do you have a process there that you use?
I have a lot of training in stage makeup, and that's what I originally put a lot of my effort into when I was in school, in secondary school. And so I actually approached Jackson and I was like, hey, I've read through your script. This is really great, but I feel like it would be really enhanced if you had this extraterrestrial shock or this like effect on one of your actors, and I can do that for you. And so I drew some mock-ups, but I kind of kept you in the dark. And then we filmed in one day, and day of filming, I freeballed a lot of prosthetics and I color matched an actor I had never really met before. And I think the final effect turned out way better than I was initially expecting it to.
let me get up some pictures.
And how was it for you? Because she
For
said she
me?
kept you in the dark for most of it.
Well,
Yeah, I can find it.
yeah. Do you have a picture on your phone? Okay. But for me, it was more just like, well, she is my girlfriend. I've known her for a long time. I know that she can do good. She's worked in the theater at our school for a long time, and she's done a lot of good work there. So I knew she knew what she was doing.
That is fantastic.
Thank you.
Should I put it up on the?
You can show. I can't zoom in on it
All
because
right.
I'm not that fancy. But yeah, that's the big effects. But you said you shot this in one day.
Yeah, that
How
was-
long did it take you to get to that point?
So
we shot
do you
in
mind
yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Honestly, my most proudest moment of this is that this took 4 hours to shoot in its entirety. It was, I think.
But how long did the makeup
3
effects take to do? I mean, when did you have to start the day so that you were ready for that 4-hour shoot?
An hour and a half. I had
Oh,
gotten
wow.
off work with a bag of prosthetics next to me, and I was like, okay, guys, I'll see y'all later. And I went straight to where we shot, and we got right into makeup.
Oh yeah. Most of the planning was like going around everyone's schedules because we're all students. Well, we can't like call off school.
I mean, you can, but there's consequences there.
Yeah, of course. So it was like as soon as school went out, I grabbed Lux, my director of photography, and I grabbed Suratal, the guy with the eyes, and then I grabbed Maddie out of her job. She got off pretty quickly, and we set up in an hour and a half while she was doing makeup. Then we went and shot immediately, and I think we ended right at 6, and we started at 2. So it was all like bap, 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 bap. There wasn't any like sense of
just keep it
procrastination.
So was the 4 hours like a planned schedule? Like you were like, look, we're just gonna hit this. This is what our schedule is, or was it more of like a run and gun? It happened to take 4 hours.
Honestly, we didn't need to like set up too much, but I had planned it so as soon as we had gotten there, my dad was already there. He had reserved the conference room where we would shoot. So all we'd have to do is like set up. Doesn't take too long. She'd have to do the makeup. We could do it at the same time. It was more just like everyone was kind of one mind of we're going to do this. This is how it's going to go. And it was really efficient. And it all got done in a very timely manner.
And you had excellent actors and excellent crew. I mean, we all moved truly like a unit. And it was like, oh, you have to leave? Okay, come back at this time. We'll film this shot. Oh, you need this for your makeup? Let's do this.
Yeah.
Oh, let's set up these lights and this. like back and forth. And we
Yeah.
all kind of dabble in film, and if
Mhm.
not film, then theater. So
Everyone in there had acted before besides Saratol, but all he had to do was sit there and look alien.
And
so
Saratol was actually fed his lines that day because he couldn't see.
Oh, yeah, I
and
can- oh,
all
yeah,
his
geez.
prosthetics covered it, like he was totally in the dark.
So it would be like Saratol, blah 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 blah, action, and then we'd run it, and we'd have someone on the light activating it when the cue, and Damien would do his stuff, and then it would cut. And honestly, I don't think we had too many reshoots. I think the most we had was 5.
Oh,
That's
wow.
efficient.
Nice.
Yes, we were all.
And like I said, our actors were excellent. Just two
Mhm.
guys,
It
but
was-
they played off each other pretty well.
Yeah.
So it made it a lot easier to get through scenes pretty quickly.
Did you know they were going to have that kind of vibe from prior
It was-
experience, or did it
well-
just happen to gel?
I had a feeling.
Alex is out of frame, so all you can see is
Oh,
his hands. It's kind of weird.
That's
So-
okay. I look better off camera.
Yeah, you found your hand twin like Joey did.
Oh my god. Well, Damien, who played Howard, he's my best friend, so I know him really well, and I also knew Saratol was also the other actor, so I had a feeling that they would riff off each other efficiently and well. And I don't know, I trusted him. He's a very sociable guy, and I kind of just like, hey, do your best. I believe in you. You've acted in these projects before. You know what to do. And he did. He did really.
Is it hard when you're especially when you're watching on a screen that big?
Mhm.
Is it hard to take your creative hat off and enjoy it for what it is, or are you watching it like
No.
Are you just do you become very critical because it's such a
I
huge
was
screen versus like
definitely
watching something here?
Because well, I edited as well. I did a lot, and seeing it right there on the editing, it's like friggin' 2 a.m. It's like you're gonna miss a lot of flaws, and I definitely saw some of the more mistakes that I made up on there, and I was like, oh geez, I should have fixed that.
But I think that's I think it's good that we worked on it together because when you have a person rooting for you, it helps you pick up the slack when you're very critical of your projects.
Yeah,
I know we got in the car right afterwards and we were like, okay, first of all, you're amazing. Second of all, next time we need to work on the audio and this and this
Yeah.
and this and this.
But
Yeah, most definitely.
with seeing it up on a big screen like that, did you have that moment where you're like, this is it. This is what my future is. I'm doing this for the rest of my life.
I was like, this is really awesome right now. If I can do this again, that's confirmed. Then we're in it.
Okay.
Then we're in it 100%. If we can do this a second time, that means I'm totally involved.
Okay, so let's jump forward 5-10 years.
Mhm.
Do you have a dream project in mind that you want to make?
Oh, dude. Oh, crap. Okay. Picture
This isn't an oral report. I'm just
no, okay. Picture this. I really, really, really want to do some sort of Pulp Fiction-y-esque sort of mafia thriller hit. I really want
Okay.
to do that, and then it kind of shifts into a horror movie.
Okay.
And then they have to like handle that situation while also dealing with the drama from the first part.
Okay.
That and comic book movies, James Gunn, that guy. I want to
Nice.
do everything with
Oh,
that,
yeah.
all of
Absolutely.
that, 100%.
I saw Superman on Monday. I liked it.
Oh yeah.
I liked it. I'm
Oh.
interested to see where this is going.
The gun is yet to misfire.
Well, no. Hold on a second. But
y'all have some opinions.
I like how he's going through different things, but the one that seems to keep missing people in that scope. Did you get a chance to catch Creature Commandos?
I did.
Yeah.
I think I saw half of it. I really liked what I
I
saw.
loved it.
I
I
thought it
really
was
did. That's
amazing.
but I was just wondering about that because with him, how he's getting into DC, you have the shows, you have the animated,
You're
you have
worried-
the movies.
you're
It's,
worried he'll
where
get-
is it going? I'm not worried. I'm a gun fan. I'm on your guys' side.
Okay, good.
He's the only one I've heard say that, but I want to hear it out.
Guardians 3, I can't watch again.
Really?
Okay, that does hurt my heart. I
Yeah.
will say that. It's a beautiful movie, but it breaks me.
It got a little too real for me.
Can I
It's
tell you
not that
guys
it's a
something kind
bad
of terrible?
film.
Oh, okay.
It just it's. I was very tense through the whole thing.
Don't
Yeah,
worry, I'll
with
make sure I go back.
Rocket and his whole
Yes.
backstory. Oh my.
Yes.
Guys, I
Yeah.
never even saw it.
But that's okay.
I mean, I
Okay.
truthfully never saw it.
Allow me to also say my only problem with it, because it is a beautiful movie. It's incredibly well done.
Oh, 100%.
I could watch people die all day. The moment it's an animal, I become the biggest
Yeah.
wuss.
And
Yeah,
Guardians 2 got a
definitely.
little off the rails.
Guardians
in a couple
2.
of- First Guardians, fantastic.
It
Yeah.
is.
I will
okay,
not take it. I could
my
watch
opinion-
the first one all day long.
my
Guardians
opinion-
2 just it stretches too much.
What you got?
Guardians 1. That is what you want your Marvel movie to be.
Absolutely.
100%. It has jokes, it has
Mhm.
action, and it has heart.
Absolutely.
That's all you need. And you don't need too many quips. You don't need too many.
And
Look
not
at
to
that
mention
guy.
like chemistry between your characters.
100%.
Crypto.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did not know that he was complete CGI.
He
You didn't know that?
Uh-uh.
You didn't know that? You didn't look at his
When I
weird
was-
little
wait,
face?
Wait, hold on a
When I
second.
was
We had
watching-
two different reactions there
When we
because
had to-
he said he was, and she was like, "Really?"
Well, and I stayed away from a lot outside of that first trailer.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
And so when I saw that first trailer, and then somebody told me he was completely CGI, I was like, I have questions.
Really?
Like, but now when you see the film itself,
I had
and
no
you
idea.
know it, you can see it.
I've
But-
always been pretty interested in SFX, and so whenever something is
Well, yeah, that's in your-
fully
that's in your-
animated,
that's
I'll
your
be like,
wheelhouse.
I
Yeah.
can see it happening on screen. I'm like, well, you're not moving naturally. The anatomy's wrong, and all the
Yeah.
things. But I mean, that's my nitpicky.
But it does,
brain.
and for those of you that don't know, you need to watch this before Peacemaker kicks off.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because there's
100%,
going to
100%.
be crossover.
If you haven't seen the Suicide Squad or the Peacemaker series on HBO,
Peacemaker season 1 was so good.
You
was so good.
buy a subscription, pirate it. I don't care. Go watch it.
We don't. I
was
I don't advocate for anything.
We're live. We can't edit.
Wait,
this.
wait. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Let's throw
My
the
favorite
allegedly.
word in the English language is
Allegedly.
allegedly. What kind of movies are they're coming up on the horizon? Are you guys looking forward to?
Well, we're seeing Fantastic Four tonight.
I'm going at some point this weekend.
Okay.
But yeah.
I'm pretty excited for that. I love Pedro Pascal. I love The Thing.
I love him too.
Yeah, you just
Even Nosferatu is so good.
You couldn't see the expression when she said she loved him too.
Yeah.
That I saw. I just need Pedro Pascal to slow down just a little bit.
Yeah, he's been
You don't
in
want
a
to.
lot.
You don't want to get crowded star syndrome,
will
where
say-
all
Yeah.
you see is the same actor. over
He's
and over.
fantastic in Eddington. Eddington's a rough watch.
Really?
It's 2.5 hours long.
really?
Oh,
And it's
God.
Ari Aster trying to do a Western.
Who is my favorite
So,
director? So I'm so
yeah,
disheartened.
I
That's
I
rough.
can't say it's a bad film.
Uh-huh.
I think it's being mismarketed
Hmm.
because people are
Well,
calling it a modern Western.
I haven't
and it's really
seen-
not a Western to the last half hour.
I haven't seen any trailers or any marketing for editing at all. What would you describe it as?
It takes place in 2020
During the
during
pandemic.
the pandemic.
It's about a small town
in New Mexico.
in New Mexico, and there's
Okay.
a mayor.
Uh-huh.
That's Pedro
and-
Pascal.
Pedro Pascal, and then there's is
Joaquin
he
Phoenix is the sheriff of the county.
the sheriff of the county, and they're
And-
butting heads, and it's all the tension of the pandemic
and there's
all
a
the things.
lot more to it.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
It's very layered.
Is it more of like a political type of thing?
There are political aspects to it.
As opposed to like action, Western.
It's that part of it doesn't come into the very, very end, and it's meant to be a discussion piece
Yeah.
because there are elements to the film that it handles both sides of its argument. I will give it that. It's just really, really long. Now I will say I screened The Bad Guys 2 this morning.
Oh.
Really good.
Really?
Really? Okay.
I
I've
love
yet-
the first one.
I've yet to
and
see
the
it.
embargo's up, so we can talk.
I've got a little brother who needs to go
And
see it.
It's the way because you look at the concept and you're like, how far can this go?
Mhm.
Right?
Yeah.
The way it ends, it's
Really
like,
good?
here's the turn we're gonna take now.
Perfect.
And I will
Awesome.
say, if you've seen the first one, the
Uh-huh.
opening is an homage to Pulp Fiction, which was what triggered that.
Mhm.
The opening to this one is also an homage, but I'm not going to tell you what it is.
Okay.
So we have to go see
So now
it.
we have to go see
And
it.
it's an hour 45, which is a little bit longer than your average animated film,
Mhm.
but it does that thing where it weaves different types of animation.
Oh, like
Or-
Spider-Verse?
Beautiful.
Kind of, sort of, where it jumps from like that 3D style to like it jumps to an
More of
anime
a-
style at one
Yeah.
point, and it
Okay.
mixes it all in.
Cool.
And it's just really well done. And you put Sam Rockwell in anything, even if it's his voice, I'm already in.
Yeah.
But no, it's very, very good.
Very
I'll be
cool,
writing my
very
review.
cool.
It'll be up on the website Thursday.
Awesome.
Wow.
We're going to let you guys go enjoy the festival. Anything
All right.
you want to plug while you're here?
You have a professional Instagram. I don't.
I do have a professional Instagram. I do have a professional Instagram at r.d.803art_ and be on the lookout for a filmmaker named Madison Harris in 2026 for Candy Bowl, yet to be released.
All right.
Nice.
Thank you, guys. Go ahead, please.
Oh, sorry. The only thing of mine that I'm actually proud of is on my TikTok. So look at confused_requiem52. And yeah, you'll see some shots of mine and some bits.
Thank you guys so much for sitting down with
Thank
us.
you.
Go enjoy the
We're very
festival.
honored.
Oh,
Appreciate you.
the
Wonderful
honor
to
is
meet
ours.
you.
Pleasure.
Don, get back in here. Because we got what?
They actually waited to come on our show.
They did wait to come on our show.
We started with that, Don.
Yeah,
I know y'all look
but
very
Don couldn't
entertaining.
hear. We don't have the speakers up this time, so they couldn't hear us.
I got you on that one.
But this is the Clubhouse Podcast. We are at the Angelika. We got business to handle. We're letting Alex do business here. All right.
All right,
Don,
slide
sit
over.
down.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Got a crate.
I know we have. That's why I said we have business. To
Yes, we do.
Wow, the visuals on this chair just got a lot worse.
All right.
Yeah,
So,
both me and you.
it is time for this quarter's All Elite crate. I got to take that off of there. Don gets this every quarter, and they do. It is still sealed. I'm literally unsealing it on air. Right
Don.
now.
What?
What?
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I'm filling the time.
So I'm now unsealing the crate. Now the boys do not know what is in the crate.
Nope.
Here's how it works. I'm going to reveal the items one at a time. Who's got honors this time?
It's always Don because
Don
it's his
has
crate.
honors. All right. Don will have first right to refusal. If he refuses, it will fall to Alex. Alex refuses, it goes to me. I refuse, it goes to the swag bag.
Which, if you do happen to win one of the contests, we might have the stuff then. If you have the tickets to come out to when we're doing a live show or we're at Cosm Dallas, I don't know, next weekend, we might have some stuff then too.
This is the All Out 2025 crate.
Okay.
Wow.
There are 2 T-shirts.
I feel like those are always the big reveal, so they should go.
Well, they're on the top of the
That's a good point,
Yeah,
though. They
true.
are in the way. Oh, and it's not a black shirt, so we're starting off
We
with
have a
something
red
original.
shirt to start out. It's very classy.
Classy.
We might know somebody that has a classier version of this shirt that they may have made and stood in front of said person with it on, who was very complimentary out of it. But we want to know whose house?
That's
Swerve's
a nice.
house.
That's a nice one.
Done.
Oh, I'm taking that.
I was going to say, even if you didn't take it, I
Yeah.
think that one would be one that Faith would want to take and
Yeah.
maybe cut
Yeah.
up, make it smaller. Yeah.
Well, she likes
That's
wearing
a
them
really
big.
nice one.
She likes wearing them
Oh,
big
okay.
at home. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah.
a really nice design.
Yeah.
The other T-shirt
Okay.
from the All Out 2025 crate. This might be the second crate in a row that this person has a T-shirt in it. Or it might have been their nemesis was in the last one.
It's been a while since we've done one. It could be either way.
It is one of the greatest talkers in the game right now.
I don't have a shirt.
Prince Nana?
No.
Oh, okay.
That would be one time with Tony Storm.
It was Mariah May at the last one.
It was okay. So
Yeah,
it was
Mariah May because they had to
Done.
get it out of the.
Okay, when Faith doing
No,
this,
get it,
Yeah.
take it for Faith.
When
I am making the executive decision right now. You give that to Faith.
Faith, yeah.
All right, so we have a pin. We have a micro brawler.
Let's do the pin first.
All right, the pin.
Sound good? Pin.
I'm all. Hey,
Okay.
it's your crate.
Okay.
I'm just here for the
The
ride.
pin is a recent phenomenon in AEW. It's a good looking pin. As Vincent Price once said, you will stand and face the hounds of hell.
Is that Brody?
It's Brody and Julia Hart.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
I always pass on pins for you
All
because
right.
you like the pin.
you're the pin guy.
I will keep that
I
pin.
love that
I will
pin,
keep
but
that.
I have nowhere to put it, especially since my house is changing.
As much as I like Brody.
So
Yeah.
we have a micro brawler. We have 3 items, Don.
Item 2.
Item 2.
Item 2.
Item 2 is a patch.
Oh, okay.
I have as of yet to have my wife put the ones I have on my jean jacket, and I do have a jean jacket because I used it as an accessory in my Orange Cassidy Halloween costume a few years back. 1 word, 4 letters.
Wait a minute.
Not that one.
Yeah.
But when he was part of a tag team, when he swerved, he bruved.
I don't do patches. I'll pass.
All me.
You
Oh, you know what? Even if I wind up having to just take this to visit my buddy Ben over in Manchester, this is coming with me.
Yeah.
All right, Don, where are we going next?
Autograph.
No, the autograph is always last.
Oh, okay,
It's at
let's
the bottom of the crate.
Okay, let's do micro brawler then.
The micro brawler
Okay.
is someone that I am a huge fan of. This is an older version of this person.
Okay.
Kind of an original version of this person, maybe second iteration.
I want to say sometimes your descriptions make me think less of what it might be because I get more confused.
Standing 5'9" from Long Island, New York.
Mm-hmm.
It is the Chris Statlander.
You like her? I'll pass. You said you like her.
I have not kept any of the brawlers lately.
I am going to keep this one because I like her a lot.
I know you like the ballers.
How you doing? All right, we have all three items, Don.
Okay, let's do item 1.
Item 1
Yeah.
is a magnet.
Okay.
It has a signature on it, but I do not believe it's a wet signature.
Okay.
It captures a moment from All Out. It is the moment right before Swerve Strickland put Adam Page's head through a cinder block.
Wow. I'll pass.
I don't think that is a wet signature. It's a little small, but
Yeah.
that's a really cool magnet, but I need to bring less stuff home right now.
I'll keep that because I like that. Because
I may steal it later.
I've got a dry erase board that magnets this stuff.
Oh, nice.
All right, we have items 1 and 3, Don.
Let's do 3.
Item 3.
Oh boy.
When there's a big sigh.
It's one of those that's like, I dig it, but it would not be in heavy rotation for me because it is from one of my personal favorites.
Mm-hmm.
Someone who I'm going to say is still, even with the current push, incredibly underrated. It is a friendship bracelet.
Okay.
That has a very simple request of you to feel the wrath of Harley Cameron.
I don't think that's a friendship bracelet. I think that's a necklace.
Well, some kind
It probably is.
I'll pass.
I will also pass.
This goes in the swag box.
Yeah. We love Harley Cameron. What's up, Danielle? But no.
The other item in the crate this quarter.
Oh boy. That's another sigh, 2 in a row.
No, but it's a good thing.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing.
But it's one of those, like, I see what you're doing there. It is a ukulele.
Mm-hmm.
Ukulele.
Yep.
That represents the last real outlaw, Jeff Jarrett.
It's a mini guitar.
It's a mini guitar.
It's a ukulele. It's 4 strings.
Guitars are 4 strings too. Some are bass,
But he doesn't use bass guitars, John.
Either
Don.
way.
No, but he uses
It is-
balsa.
It is a ukulele.
Don, you need to take that. You really need to take that.
I'll put it this way. I will do last right to refusal. I'll let you guys do right of refusal first.
I have to not take
Yeah.
more
Okay.
stuff home
You
right
need
now.
to take this
I,
one.
wa- I will be honest. I want to take that, but I know she will murder me and hit me with it.
And you have to learn how to play it, Don.
Okay. Well, I put the viola.
Okay, so the autograph.
Uh-oh.
This is gonna be
there's a
interesting.
twinkle in the eye.
This is going to be interesting. You could call this person a friend of the show.
Oh, boy.
Because there was a time when we were audio only that this person.
Oh, can I guess who it is?
That this person introduced the wrestling segment of our show.
Yep.
No.
That Don took care of for us.
Yes, he did.
It is the trend, Matt Taven.
On this one, I'll give last right to
No,
refusal.
you take that one, Don. You
No, I'll give last right to
No,
if you
Don.
want.
No,
Don,
I agree
allow
with
me to put it in this context.
Yeah.
That was one of the coolest things we got to do, and
Yeah.
you handled it.
Okay.
I got my Matt Taven story by letting him go after LA.
Okay.
This is yours.
But you guys don't want it?
No,
you should-
I gotta not
You
take
have
stuff
more.
home.
You have
man.
more than earned it.
Okay. Okay.
Now
I love Matt Taven, and I want
Yeah.
all the good things for him.
There is,
And I
one-
think I already have that one, by the way.
there is one more item. It is not up for bids
Okay.
because Rachel
Uh-oh.
brought this to me. There was an item at a Ranger game recently
Oh.
No.
that
Mhm.
happened on my birthday.
Yes, it did.
And I saw it and I was like, man, it's interesting. She went to the Legacy store. There were 2 left. She got both of them, one for her, one for me. I will tell you, gentlemen, you are not prepared for what you're about to see.
Oh boy.
I think I already know what it is.
You know what it is, but
Yeah.
you're not prepared for it.
That's also accurate.
It was AEW night at the Ranger.
Okay.
Game.
Yep.
It was a fanny pack.
Uh-huh.
I was not prepared for what I saw.
Yep.
Have you seen one of these in real life?
Not in real life.
Look at the size of this thing.
Yep.
Look at the size of this fanny pack.
Yeah.
That's a fanny.
That's a big old fanny.
I'm going to show it to you. I've not taken this out of the bag yet.
Yeah.
Look at the size of this thing.
That's a lunchbox.
For reference, for those of you playing the home game,
That's a full championship belt size.
that's almost to scale
Yeah.
of the AEW World Championship.
You're right. I was not prepared to see that in person.
When I took this thing out of the bag, I was like, oh my God, because I was expecting fanny pack,
Yeah.
right? I was not expecting this thing to be the size of a hubcap.
Yeah. That's a good reference.
But it's good looking. It's
Yeah.
a lot better than we saw the online versions of it.
Yeah. And
It's got the side plates on
and
it.
it's got genuine pieces on it. It's
got-
not all
yeah,
printed. It has its own
bejeweled.
jewels.
It's
Yeah.
bejeweled, if you will. That's crazy.
That's awesome.
cool.
I had to show that to you guys.
Yeah, no, that's
And
awesome.
And say thank you to Rachel for doing
Rachel-
No, that's
awesome.
cool. That's cool.
it. Stay by the channel.
Yep.
We're giving away 2 pair of tickets. Actually, yeah. One for Saturday, one for Sunday.
Nice.
WWE SummerSlam at Cosm. We'll be there Saturday night. And I think we're going to be on the one level you and I haven't sat on yet.
Oh, really?
I think so. I think if I read the tickets correct.
Okay.
It's my first time.
Yeah,
I know Don's
I
first
cannot
time.
wait to watch
Yeah.
Don just mark out
Yeah.
the entire time.
We'll give you the details probably tomorrow.
Mhm.
So make sure you're following. Make sure you're following all the shows
Absolutely.
here at Sunset Lounge DFW because sometimes we don't even know when we've got stuff to give away.
There's so much content for everybody.
Yeah.
It's almost impossible to keep up with. So even with us on the network
Yep.
and supporting every show, there's so much between Just Wondering with Norm Hitchcock. I know York Dark Companion is more of a companion piece, but you have Shippy and Groove, Beer 30 Sports O'Clock, The Angle, Al Maximo. I mean, we cover the basis, and we're just lucky to be there.
Also, I want to say thank you to the Asian Film Festival for having us.
Absolutely.
Guys.
Shout out
Yeah.
Asian Film
Yeah.
Festival Dallas for having us. I've lost track of how many of these.
I don't know.
And that's a new mural this year. That's
Yeah.
not the same mural as last year because they give that away. At the end.
I mean, now we have Olympic athletes on this show.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we had the Dallas Film Commissioner.
Yes,
Yeah, we did.
for a while.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she was
She's
great.
She's great. She really is. We had the media roundtable with her a few months ago, and I
So-
mean, she's really nice.
To
She's
Mr.
very
Schubert
cool.
for making
Yeah,
sure
Mr.
we're
Schubert.
yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to
So-
Schubert. I talked to him
The
earlier.
family.
He
We
brought
love
the boy with him.
Yep.
Who's living his best
Right
life
there.
right now. Yeah, there's Schubert.
Yep.
There's both of all
Hi.
three Schuberts. There's 3 Schuberts right going down the stairs right now. Oh, there's another. The fourth is over there. So we gotta
Yeah.
go say hello to them. We
Oh.
gotta do our
Pause.
traditional. Why is all this stuff still up? Is there going to be more carpet?
I feel like this
That's
is an
tomorrow
off.
night. I
This
think
is
tomorrow.
an off-camera discussion.
okay.
Let's wrap.
Yeah.
Okay.
Make sure that you there's the QR codes right there by my
Yep.
head. Make sure you scan that for all of our social media. We love to have you guys follow us on social media. Everything is either the Clubhouse Podcast or Clubhouse Show, depending on where you are. You can follow me on your social medias if you'd like. Everything is yes, that Rob Urban. That is spelled ERVIN. And I'm going to stand off camera for a minute.
And I'm Vexploit on all social media. If you'd like to help out the show, number one, go to YouTube and subscribe to Sunset Lounge DFW.
And you may have to do if the direct link would be youtube.com at Sunset Lounge DFW.
And for us, go to ProWrestlingTees.com and search for the Cheap Popcast. Got a lot of different shirt designs and a lot of different color options within those. If you're an artist and you have an idea for a tweak or a design you'd like to see put up on our store, if we put it up, you will get 100% of the proceeds of any shirt that sells.
Now URL to get those awesome shirts that even make me look good. ProWrestlingTees.com/cheap podcast. At Twitter, I'm Medic Bulu.
Don, the mic's right next to your mouth,
I
bro.
you. And if you want this madness at your place like you're seeing right now with the wheels off and everything, you get it all. Email me, Don at theclubhousepodcast.com.
We love doing these shows. Like, of course, we love the normal Thursday show, but we love when we get to be out amongst the empire.
Absolutely.
Get to interview awesome people. We would love to come do this at your facility. Email Don on that. You can email me questions, comments, concerns. So we go pound sand. I am Rob at theclubhousepodcast.com. Charlotte Marshall's on Pinterest because we are morally obligated to say that. Our normal show every Thursday night, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific is your one-stop shop for all things sports, entertainment, and pop culture. And you never know when we're going to show up. So stay by the channel. So for next time, until next time, for Alex, for Don, for the Empire, I'm Rob. Clubhouse is closed. And if you go to the Ranger game, go to the third deck, 75% off. That's how we get down. That's how we do it. Hi, Brittany Palmer.
75.
This is a Stolen Water Media production.